Alright, got that. Where's my It's right here. Right here. What's the deal, man? What is the freaking deal? I'll put that right there. Man, we had such a fucking epic live last night. That shit was like Project X. That's crazy. That was a crazy live, man. But I got a question though. After listening to that live, or not listening to the live, but checking out that live, and it's crazy because I don't know if I should have ended the live and then fucking restarted it, but Carter told me to, man. I'm hard headed, you know. But I know next time. Anyway, it was a great live. If you guys caught it, hopefully you caught it. That shit did like I think damn near 1,700 views. But anyway, that's not even the point. Point is, it had me thinking after I did the live and everything that's going on in the space, you know. And I'm sure you guys are aware of everything that's going on in the space. Probably more aware than some shit than me. But it had me thinking, like, can YouTubers be friends? Like, and I kind of last night live that was super epic, by the way. Hopefully you caught it. If you didn't, sorry about your luck. But it was an epic live. A lot of great moments in that shit. But it had me thinking, like, can YouTubers be friends? Because it seems like in this space, in this YouTube space, like before you turn around and can count to five, a nigga that is supposed to be your partner will line you up. Will line you up. It's like, and that shit is just wild. Like I sit back and I'm like, and it seems like maybe, just maybe, me and Jay Rello, the freshest and Gary, we might be the exception to that rule. Cause it seemed like me and Jay Rello have maintained a friendship, and you know that people always say, "Yo, man, I'm telling you that friendship not gonna last." This is and that. This is like they be trying to speak fucked up shit into existence, or trying to like create scenarios where they could be like, "See, I told you." You know what I mean? But after just seeing how this space works, though, I can see why people feel like YouTubers can't be friends for the most part. And you know, it's tough being friends with just people in the space and all because you would think this is your partner, this is my man's, or I fuck with him. And then he will wait for a moment of vulnerability, meaning you got comfortable enough to talk to him about something. You got comfortable enough where he started learning some of your personal business or something like that. And then he will fucking weaponize that shit against you. Hold on one second. I got to take this call. Hold on. There we go. I'm back. Thank you guys for being patient. It was an important phone call. So yeah, so my question is, can YouTubers be friends, man? And after watching this shit in the space, I do say yes and no. It's very hard to be friend with YouTubers, but I would say I do have some friendships in place where I'm cool with dudes and we never stab each other in the back, right? But that's very hard to have because I would say to be friends with a YouTuber, just say you a solid dude, you fucking your team, your camp or whatever, y'all kind of solid. You got a couple cats that y'all cool. Like, the thing is even then, like the first time someone break, right? By that time you have gotten comfortable with this person, right? And they've learned some shit that they could use against you now. Now, I will say this. I always stand on this when I say this. If it's a YouTuber or a cat I'm cool with, I would never personally draw first blood. Like if me and a YouTuber, whatever, we cool, or someone I say, oh, that's my partner, we rock out. I would never be the first one to put our business out in the streets. I would never do that. So, because I'm standing on that. So I will let them go first, and then I will base all of my actions off of how that happened. But it just sucks to see like dudes out here being cool with, you think just your partner cool, and then they waiting. This didn't happen to me, but just shit going on in the space, and they waiting to seize the opportunity to line you up and lead you right to the lion's den. You know what I'm saying? And so then it start making dudes feel like, who can I trust? Who cannot? You know what I'm saying? That's why when y'all seen so far, like me and Relly gang, I never used me and his friendship for clout to run my channel up, nothing, because I be like, me and Rello, we just genuinely cool. I don't want nothing from him. He don't owe me nothing. We just partners. Right. And then over time, because you got to think Rello's one of those cats that been stabbed in the back and betrayed as well. Right. And so, over time, he get to see like K9 solid as a motherfucker. I fuck with K9, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't have no ulterior motive. He just doing his thing. But it's so hard to find niggas like K9, because I even have seen some of Rello's ops, right? That they may not have a problem with me, but they'll even say like, K9, one thing I gotta give you, you be loyal to the soil. Like, you don't turn on your camp. Think about all these niggas on YouTube, even niggas that think it's popular to joke on niggas. Them niggas have turned on each other as well. Like, that shit is so, and so far it haven't happened between me, Rello. I can name some other guys, Keese, niggas that I'm cool with. We ain't never like threw each other under the bus, right? And so it's hard to like, and even on like, I'm cool with Razor, I'm cool with certain cats, like. But a lot of people be wanting to see that like YouTubers to fall out, but I don't know how it happens, because I always say, if this is my man's, right? This is my man's. What up, Eddie Matrix? Yo, Eddie Matrix in the building. If this is my man's, right? I at least owe you, because I heard somebody say there's no rules, this and that, and I do get that. In the jungle, it's like the rule is to survive. So I get that basic rule, right? But like, if this is my partner, right? I fuck with you, right? Even if it's my YouTube partner, my partner in real life, I feel like if we partners, I owe you at least we fall out to be like, all right, we could keep that behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go air each other out. You work your thing, I work mine. Right? Because you never know, like that friendship possibly y'all could possibly grow and get past that. But if y'all start slicing each other's throat just because it was like a minor, quake, you know what I'm saying? A little minor misunderstanding, and you run quick to the tabloids, y'all not never gonna be cool. Because a nigga, first of all, what is any relationship based upon? Friendship, relationship, any type of shit like that. Trust. You know what I'm saying? So if a nigga feel like, if we have any type of dispute, you'll go to the tabloids and throw me under the bus for some likes, for some shares, for some clout, for all of that shit. Like, yo, are we really friends, bro? Like, was we ever really partners? I just don't be jacking that shit because it's like that shit kind of whack to me, bro. Like, and I'm not calling nobody out, but I'm just talking in general, bro. That shit is kind of whack, bro. Cause now you go stab a nigga in the back, and the niggas you go to will throw you under the bus too. Like, okay, you got it's laughs and shit and shit. Y'all hit the like button. Appreciate that, Barks. Salute to Barks in the building. Like, when you go to throw somebody under the bus, just know your turn is coming up next at some point. So it's just like, man, if you a man of integrity, bro, you understand that your friends, your partners are going to be flawed individuals. And so am I, right? We all flawed individuals. So for you to wait for a nigga to have a bad moment and to point out his flaws, I'm like, what type of I never understood it, bro. Because you pointing at his flaws, knowing you got flaws as well. And you wouldn't want your partner or some shit kind of happen or whatever hit the fan to misrepresent facts or to seize the opportunity to throw you under the bus. And I think that shit is whack, bro. At Camp 9, we ain't moving like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't move like that. I've seen so many niggas come at me trying to bait me in to throw one of my partners under the bus, and I'm like, that's not gonna work over here. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work over here because I move. When I say I move different, this is how I am in real life. I don't throw my partners under the bus in real life. And if we partners on YouTube, I'm not gonna throw you under the bus just to increase a temporary viral moment, right? Because I'll be looking at shit more long term, like how much shit could we accomplish, working together in a collaborative effort than me see you having a rough patch in your life, or niggas is coming at you and I just hop on a member. These little waves and trends and shit like that, they come and go. You know what I'm saying? But your name and who you are as a person is what's gonna remain the same and gonna be here to stay. You know what I'm saying? So any of my partners know if I ever joke and clown on them, we joking in fun. We are just fucking around. They joke on me, I joke on them. We not really trying to get each other through there. You know what I'm saying? And so, and on top of that, right? I know it might feel like I'm rambling, but this shit is a crazy topic to me. Like, I know it's fun shitting on niggas, but like, it's like you gotta recognize the home team, dog. Like you coming, like if that's your partner, y'all broke, you gonna go for a nigga that could give less than 2 shits about you or anyone else and throw a nigga under the bus? Cause nigga, I guarantee you, nigga, let some shit come up, nigga, you will be on the chopping block. So it is what it is, bro. But the question in my mind, like I said, I always ask myself, is it possible to have you two friends? I say it's very difficult. It's very difficult, right? Because we've seen a lot of big names have teams and just different situations, and at some point they hit a rough patch. So that shit happens. But like I said, man, I feel like your team is only, you can only control the way you handle and address things. You might be cool with a nigga, they gonna pick the way they want to handle and address it. But I say, I think it's more important for my name to speak volumes. So even if a nigga throw me under the bus, right? However that shit play out, they gonna say, 9, that nigga solid. Camp 9 solid. So he done made himself, he might have been viral, but you look crazy because guess what? What goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? And it's always, you know what I mean? He says, shout out to all the trolls. Absolutely. Shout out to all the trolls. And so, like, this conversation ain't about the trolls. The trolls are trolls. The trolls are doing their job, keeping the chat lit, keeping the conversation going. I'm talking about more like from content creator to content creator, or nigga you call your partner. That's where, like, it's supposed to be a certain level of decorum and respect and all of that. The trolls is just doing their thing, man. They gonna troll me. They gonna troll the nigga that was threw me under the bus, and they gonna troll him when he get thrown under the bus. The trolls keep it fair. They gonna troll everybody. So I'm not. This don't really. Shout out to the trolls, but this don't really. I'm not taking a shout out to the trolls. I'm just saying, like, if it's a nigga you call your partner and y'all stepping, it's like, bro, man, I don't think that little 2 minutes of clout, 30 minutes of clout, couple days worth of clout is worth, lining your mans up that never did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? It'd be weird, like, bro. And then, like, so I guess my advice, if you're a new up and coming YouTuber, you want to get in, bro, your friendships, let them shits develop over time, because you got to see how's a nigga gonna handle some shit where y'all have y'all first disagreement. This nigga gonna run to the tabloids? Is he gonna try to line you up before you start overly having like super personal conversations with the nigga, telling him some of your private personal business, because you don't know his angle, bro. He might be playing the long game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, because y'all friends until y'all not friends in this space. You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. You know what I mean? So what do y'all feel about that in the chat, bro? Do y'all agree with Camp 9? Dudes be friends until they not friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. And in my mind, at least, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I always say. That's what I always say, man. Niggas ask me shit, and I'm like, all right, if I'm on a panel, it's some niggas that I might be cool with, but they may not be cool with another I'm cool with. I just shout out the other person. Hey, salute to such and such. Just so that person know, like, I'm just on the panel. Just between you and this other person. This ain't really got shit to do with me, because I'm just too direct. If I got an issue with a nigga, they gonna know that I don't really like them. They're gonna know that. So, but anyway, none of that shit is as foolproof, because some niggas could feel the same way that you on the panel, somebody going in on them and you laughing because this shit just may be funny. But they might be like, nigga, why was you laughing? You was instigating the shit. So niggas, people's egos in this space are huge, gigantic, and enormous, but fragile at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tricky space to navigate. But always say at Camp 9, we just focus on leading the way. You know what I'm saying? We just focus on leading the way. I don't really care about how niggas handle shit. I just see it and try to maneuver around it. You know what I'm saying? The best I can. And if not, just address it how I need to address it. But I don't know. And it's be crazy because V Swell, shout out to the good fellas. Take his quote one more again. People get paid off YouTubers' pain and misery. It's the strangest thing. Like, all this what you going through, and everybody getting paid. They gonna cover it. They gonna run it through the, and it's just gonna be content, bro. But you gonna be going through all this other shit. And then it's funny, the niggas that throw you under the bus, after they throw you under the bus, when they see you, if you catch one of them out of pocket, they're gonna say, man, it was just YouTube, man. It was just YouTube, man. And so it just always be that dumb shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not complaining, because what V-Swells always say, you can't complain about this YouTube shit once you sign up. Which is a fact, because, you will be judged and ridiculed sometimes. You know what I'm saying? What up, Ray Elroy in the building? He says, what up, K9? I'm over here just trying to decipher in my head, can we feel like, can YouTubers be friends? That's the topic of discussion. Hey, I'll drop the link if you want to come and add something to it, or you could just rock out in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But because I want to know people's thoughts on that. Do y'all think, being a content creator, can you maintain friendships with other content creators, right? And yeah, so I always feel like, coming in, you kind of need to, it always helps if you come in and you watched before you came in, because you could kind of assess who people are, their character, whatever, and then you kind of get in where you fit in like that. But if you just come in and you don't know nobody, you just know this dude channel, you started watching him, and you come in over here, then you don't really know who you align with. You know what I'm saying? Because it just be more than here we go, my boy Roy Elroy. Welcome up to the stage. What up? What up?
Hey man, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Oh
You know,
shit. Just over here trying to have healthy conversations at Camp Nine, and because I think a lot of dudes that get into YouTube, right, Elroy, they don't think about it at all. They just think about they want to be a star, they want to make money, they want to be lit. They don't think about that this shit sometimes is like one big game. Gladiators at the fucking Coliseum, and niggas' head is on the chopping block. Seem like every month somebody's new head is on the chopping block. You know what
well, the way I look at it, I'm trying to answer this the most intelligent way I can. I look at it, I'm a traveler first. And I never really wanted to do YouTube, to be honest, or never wanted to create content. But, Glow talked me into it. He was like, man, shit, man, you got divorced, yada, yada, yada. You always travel. You might. So I really didn't want to do it. It took about a year for him to be like, I was like, you know what, fuck it, dog. I'll do it, you know. And then he kind of quit. And I was like, man, you quit. And, and then you brought me in this bullshit game. Then the good fella brought me on. Then I started creating more content. But I don't even care if we friends because my goal is just to see the world. So I don't have no friends and nobody pays for my plane ticket. Nobody pays for my Airbnb. I'm not sitting here begging for no handouts. You know, I'm financially equipped to do everything I can to go anywhere I want to go. So can we be friends? It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I'm a traveler first. I'm not sitting here begging for any type of donation. And that's not a shout out. That's not a shot at anybody. I'm just saying my personal view is that it doesn't matter because I'm a traveler. I've been doing this for years. I just perhaps to put stuff on YouTube. So I don't really got an urge to be famous because I rather have more money than fame any day. And I just want to enjoy myself. Does that kind of answer your question just from my point of view?
I'm saying? No, I
Only.
mean that's a good answer and an interesting perspective. Let me salute Packerfelli real quick. He says salute to Camp Nine, and also he drops 199 on your boy, one of the pillars of Camp Nine community. I appreciate y'all. Fuck with you 10 toes down. Salute to Packerfelli for the 199. We truly appreciate it. Um, so to answer your question, I thought that was a good answer.
Mhm.
You're saying like, but I'm saying, but like realistically though, you were you may not like want friends or need friends, but over time you establish like friendships, right?
Yeah,
Like with the good fellas, right? Dudes that you feel like, okay, they fuck with me. They got my best interest, or I rock with them. You know what I'm saying? Or we work together. Because you're gonna collab with people. And some of these people you're gonna collab with them frequently because they just become like y'all start like running in the same circle, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I say, like you would I get what you're saying, like, yo, I don't need no friends because I'm a traveler. I don't want to be a star. I don't want to be that. But you are a content creator, right? Roy
yeah,
Elroy.
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's just like dating, okay? Fuck the girls that want to fuck you. Don't fuck with the guys that don't fuck with you. Only fuck with people that fuck with you. Really fuck. And then the rest of them, they're irrelevant. And that's no shot at anybody. They don't matter. Like this way. I always had to say, people ask you for money, right?
Right.
And I'd be like, you know what? If I'd have died in Iraq, would you still ask me? No. So leave me the fuck alone. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Hey, just stay in your lane, mind your business, do what you do best. And they don't matter because really they're dead because you don't even know them. And that's not really a shot of saying I want them dead. It's just they don't exist because I don't know them. I don't fuck with them. You know, we don't have anything in common.
No, I'm not talking about cats that's clearly that you don't fuck with. I'm talking about dudes that you start building genuine friendships. Like you like, I'm cool with this person. I fuck with them. They might have helped put me on or did a sub party for me. Like you thought y'all was building a rapport. Like, cause it's easy to sidestep the enemy because you know his intentions. But a nigga that poses as a friend, you know what I'm saying? that's when you typically get linked up because you let your guards down. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna let your guards down around a nigga that you clearly know is not. You know what I'm saying?
And you ever seen the movie Carlitos Way?
Yeah, a long time ago, but I don't. It's not fresh in my mind to think
Yeah.
about
Hey,
things in
well,
it.
well, Albert, what Carlitos said, it ain't no friends in this business. It ain't no friends in this business. It's more jealousy. It's more they don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you win. They think because if we all work together, we all be millionaires. Do you know that's what big businesses do? The only way that you can be great in this world, you got to be a team. And it ain't no team in this business. Everybody is cutthroat. It's really sad. You know, I thought it was sad when I got out of the military, and I was like, man, these motherfucking civilians, man, because in the military it's just one purpose, one mission, and everybody working together. Whether you don't like each other or not, we still got the same mission and get the job done. It's not like that in the civilian world. It's more, it's disgusting, and that's why the rich get rich and the poor don't get a fucking thing. And the poor struggle because they're individuals instead of a team. And the only way you can win is a team. So if you feel that people hating, hey, they're not winning anyway.
No,
Cause
but
they
I'm saying this. My team right now is solid. We don't got all that messy shit going on, but I'm aware that it happens in the space all the time. I feel like I've chosen my friends wisely, but don't mean it still can't happen. I was selective on the group of dudes that I chose to be like, all right, I fuck with him. That's my pot. We locking it in, right? A lot of dudes that I seen was on some sucker shit. I curved them right off the rip. Even when they tried to be like, yo, K9, yo, where the weed at? I'm like, I don't know, nigga. I don't know you, nigga, and I don't owe you, nigga. Keep moving. So they like, oh, well, we enemies now. I already knew that you wasn't fucking with me like that anyway. You was posing. I could see through niggas, right? So I think I've so far you haven't seen K9 fall with any of his partners. You know what I'm saying? Um, so like I think I've kind of been choosing my friends, my YouTube friends, or people I choose to work with as content creators. I feel like I chose the right batch of guys to work with. But I see all the time though, like niggas lining each other up. Like, shout out to thanks for bipolar pulling up. Salute to bipolar. But there was one point in the live last night where bipolar was getting a little messy, and I had to drop him down. It's not that I don't fuck with him, but you attacking a nigga that I'm cool with, and you're not gonna just do it on my platform, and it's unwarranted. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do it on my platform, bro. So I had to drop him. I politely told bipolar, like, just chill out real quick, man. Chill. Come on. And he wasn't reading the room, so I dropped him down. Does that mean I got a problem with bipolar? No. It's just me protecting the integrity of friendships that I've been building. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, bad energy, bad energy. And
I don't mind a little bit of fuckery, but like when niggas start trying to get personal and trying to really throw niggas under the bus, I don't be jacking that. You know what I'm saying?
well, I don't understand why the people even waste the energy to do that. Like why? What are you gaining? Obviously, it's nothing. So I don't get it. I don't get why people disrespect other people. I don't get it. What's the point? What am I getting out of it? That's why you don't ever hear me say shit. I just be like, you know what? I'm just gonna drop my video, mind my fucking business, and it is what it is. And I'm gonna travel, and I do this for real. The only way I'm at home right now, I'm like, you know what? I don't know why I'm at home. To be honest, it's kind of weird, but you
Let me read
know,
that super chat real quick from OG Will. He drops $5 on Camp 9, another pillar in the community amongst YouTubers and in Camp 9. Oh, goes by the name of OG Will. Uh, he says, channel support from OG Will. Headed outside. Just drop this super chat before I go. Salute. Salute to you, OG Will. We appreciate it. And, at Camp 9, um, we really appreciate you. I don't know what we do without brothers like you. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to fuck with dudes like OG Will, Pacavelli, like just certain dudes that I know is like, yo, that rock with Camp 9 the right way. You know what I'm saying? And so I fuck with cats that's like, and I check out who they are as a person, like what they own. Because I could get in rare form, rare. I don't want to come over here and paint myself as like a choir boy, because I've been known to do some epic getting niggas together shit, but I don't like do it just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it when dudes step across a certain line that they shouldn't be stepping across. But you see some they just laugh and get lit and run up views and they'll throw you under the bus. I just don't. I just it's just I just don't know. I just don't know about that. And I like to ask people too that I consider fucking with, I fuck with, kind of see where they be at, where their mindset is at. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I size up everybody I encounter. I size up everyone. When I say I size them up, I say like, all right, what's this dude about? Is he a good dude? He got light in him or he got darkness in him? Is he a piece of shit or he a good fella? Is even outside of nigga up what I think his fighting capability may be, his strengths, his weaknesses, his flaws. Don't mean that I plan on using it against him. Just when you in the jungle, a lion is sizing up everyone. You know what I mean? Because if you ever choose to strike out, I already sized you up and I know how I need to handle you. You know what I'm saying? To protect what? Camp 9. But I'll never lash out first, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all love from Camp 9. You know what I'm saying? If we rocking, we rocking. You know what they said? It's been good. Said it's been good from the start. Don't fuck it up. Now, later on, you hit me like fuck it up. How? You my dog and I die for you. Let's keep it like that. Give me unconditional love and I give it right back. What happened to that type of shit? You know what I'm saying? Where's this world come to, man? But keep
Um,
right, Roy.
yeah, social media. That's what happened. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. You know, hey, I just try to live in peace. That's all I want to do. Just live in peace. I live by myself, so I don't got to hear nothing. I might check out the space every once in a while. See the fuckery, and it is what it is. And I don't even comment on it. I might laugh. Like, okay, this is going too far. A lot of this shit. But easy shit don't last. Hard work do. So I'm just gonna put out the content. As a matter of fact, I got me a couple trips planned. I supposed to go to Thailand. Go ahead.
You supposed to go to Thailand?
I supposed to go back, but I don't even know if I want to go back yet. You know, because the Goodfellas going in October. I don't know if I want to go back. You know.
I definitely want to meet the Goodfellas, bro. I fuck with the Goodfellas the right way, man. And shout out to In the Streets with Keys. I fuck with him the right way, man. Like to meet some of these brothers. I just itinerary travel plans got to meet up, match up, and and
Mm.
that's a fact. But I fuck with like, cause let's be real. When we travel to these countries, bro, how much humping and pumping are you doing in a day? Like, goddamn, if you ain't in your 20s, up like twice in a day. Like, well, okay, one earlier, something that you're gonna tuck in with for the night, right? Like,
Maybe.
other than that, you're gonna be like vacation and doing another shit. I ain't thinking about sleeping with chicks 24 hours and the whole day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, it's more than just like the chicks, bro. Like, we go travel, we go. That's automatically off the rip is gonna happen. Okay, but what past that? Have you seen my trip, Ray? Or have you watched any of my Sasu official review or any of my shit? I went and got massages. I went and did restaurant reviews. I went and did. I was doing so much shit, bro. I wasn't just mongering full time. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, But let me read a couple of these chats again. Salute to Corey in the building. He says, K9, peace, brother. Peace be unto you, Corey. Shout out to Corey. That's another good brother in this space. I fuck with Corey 10 toes down. It's my guy. You know what I'm saying? And he a high value male. When I say high value male, I mean I know you got his pesos together, but also even if you ain't got your bread together yet and you just working on it, high value male is a mindset, right? It is a mindset. All right. Sunday night smoke podcast in the building.
Oh,
Salute to you, fella. What up, Smoke? Let me drop the link in case any of y'all good fellas or the brothers I walk with the right way want to come in and give some of your thoughts and just chime in on what we got going on. We coming off an epic 19-hour live from last night. Ran up the views. There was like I think 16, 1700 views. crazy epic live. I should have ended it and stayed at the 12-hour mark, but that's food for thought later. But we back at it. We back grinding. Saying we back grinding and we back working. All right, he says, good fellas in the building. Salute to the good fellas. I fuck with the good fellas all day like OJ. So now living the traveling, right? I do get what you say. You go traveling, you ain't worried about all the dumb shit. You just gonna get your off, live your best life, right? As one should. So what is your favorite part about traveling? Like what if you could wrap it up besides like, you know, entertaining the ladies, like what do you really enjoy about traveling? Because we know we all that's just off the rip. We about to be hanging out with the chicas. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything else that you enjoy about traveling or don't like about it?
Hey, you know what? To be honest, when I fucking land in whatever country and I make it through customs, I'm just free, dog. Just fucking free of all the fucking stress and bullshit that's in America. Business wise and just everything. It's like, you know what, this is just it. So hey, I just travel for the relaxation because I really don't monger as much as, the monger space monger. But, and when I can't because I'm gonna get tired, I'm gonna get burned out. So really I'm gonna be out there pacing myself, I'm gonna be chilling. But just the relaxation and everything else comes with it, you know. I'm part of that 1% when I leave America. I'm in that I don't know what category I can say. That's not too offending. But yeah, I'm in that dope 1% and I'm chilling and just relaxing and just doing me. I'm in my own space because usually I travel by myself. You know, usually, like Thailand was the first trip that even though Globe showed up later, that I saw somebody and we hung out. But other than that, I'm by myself. I'm in Colombia by myself. I'm Medellin.
So when you travel, do you like to get really nice hotels or do you like to do more of the cost effective situations?
Well, um, that's a trick question. So if I'm traveling to Medi and I'm alone, is it's not cost effective because I gotta get a place with security and everybody has to be checked and nobody can leave unless I walk them out. So Medi's gonna cost me a little bit more because you just can't get BS security. Well, for your Airbnb, because if you do, you're gonna set yourself up for failure. If you go cheap in Medi, where there's no security, and they know that, it's a problem. It's a problem for you. So Medi, I definitely gotta pay. Um, Cartagena, let me see. Um, Cost effective, it depends. Like one time I stayed in the penthouse, I think it was like 1,600 for the week, and shit was dope. Staying there by myself. And other times I stay by Boca Grande, and it ain't too bad. Matter of fact, my Airbnb is only like 1,700 for 3 weeks. So, is that cost effective? I don't know. It really didn't bother me. Um, I gotta live like a decent. I don't need like how some people need the pool right outside the backyard. I've done that before, and I've done that in Sasua, and it was kind of a waste of a space because you're in a whole like a little villa, and you're so far away from the strip that it's like a mile. So I've done that before, but it's lit, but it ain't really lit because you're so far away from everything. The price don't matter to an extent, but it can't have roaches. So you got to be careful in some places in La Guido, right outside of Boca Grande, right by Hollywood Beach. So you got to actually be careful where you stay at. So
Okay. Well,
yeah,
let me take this moment real quick, Ray Elroy, just to introduce my guy, the one and only, the smoke of the smoke, the one and only Sunday Night Smoke podcast in the building. What's up, my Gizzy guy?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
what up, Smoke?
Salute K9, salute Ray Elroy. What up? What up?
Salute to you.
I'm just tuned in. I'm just listening. Listening to the convo. You know what I mean? Just going with the flow.
Yeah,
Yeah, me.
for sure. Come, we trying to money talk with the good fellas. You dig it?
Hey,
That's a
so what
fact.
do you think, Smoke? Can YouTubers be friends?
Well, shit. I got a group of good fellows around me, so obviously that's a fact. For starters, you know what I'm saying? That's a
It
fact
is
for starters. We're friends off of YouTube, so that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? We're friends off of YouTube,
But we
so
try.
that yeah,
let's talk.
we
Let's talk
travel
about the
together as
average
well.
person. They coming in the game, Smoke. They
Hmm.
thinking about. They created a Gmail account. They saying, I'm what those guys are doing. I want to be lit. I want to make money. I want to get clouded. Whatever is going through their mind, right? They want to be a YouTuber. Can they make friends? What is the likely possibility that they can make genuine friendships where they don't turn on each other, stab each other in the back, throw each other in the butt? What are the odds of that? You know what I'm saying? Actually happening. I know.
Oh man. Well, I would say realistically speaking, I would say less than. Well, if you flipping a coin, let's keep it. If you flipping a coin, I would say the odds are against you, respectfully. Um, because it's this. There's a lot of dynamics that go into this, unfortunately, and I try to just keep it simplified because I'm part time. I'm a part timer as far as YouTube goes. You know, go live once or twice a week. That's it. That's maximum for me. I'm a part timer. But respectfully, I would say that the odds may be against you, as far as that goes. Just because, like, you know, you got jealousy, envy, this, that, the other, that, blah, 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 blah. But ultimately, niggas make it overcomplicated. It's not as complicated as it appears. You go places, you travel, whatever, whatever. But you got to actually be around people in real life to see how they really flow. That's what I say about developing friends on YouTube because everything is just virtual. Because people play characters. You understand? It's entertainment as well. So you're gonna have the character aspect, and this particular person plays this character. This person plays this character. This person plays this character. But in real life, if you actually go places and you're around those people in real life, you can actually see, is this a character or is this really who this person is? Or is it okay? You play a character online, okay, but this is who you really are in person, and I can rock with you. You understand? So there's levels to this ish also, but you can definitely make friends in YouTube, but you have to travel and be around folks. That's what I'm trying to say to actually solidify or fortify a real quote unquote friendship, and that's just getting off the ground. You know what I'm saying? As far as, well, you know, I was in town with this cat. We rocked out a couple of days. He seemed solid. I see he know how to move, ish like that. So that's kind of how I quote unquote fortified my friendships on YouTube because I actually been there with the people and spent time with them, so I can actually consider them friends. And I talk off of YouTube with folks. So that's the level of that. Making a long story short, but that's what it is. You heard?
Yep. Let's read OG Will's thing. He says, salute to Smoke, the good fellas. He said, headed outside, going to drop the top of the roll, and the weather is popping in San Diego. Hopefully I read that.
Yeah, man. Enjoy the weather. Enjoy the weather, OG.
San Diego
Cruising.
got good weather, by
Cruising
the way.
on a
They
Sunday
got good weather out
afternoon.
there. You know what I'm saying?
It's
They definitely got
yeah.
good weather.
Yeah, West Coast, man. Salute to San Diego, man. Cruising on a Sunday
I say
afternoon.
the
You know?
West Coast, the East Coast don't cover you. I'll say West Coast is the best coast when we talking about weather.
Of course. There's no debate there, brother. It's still kind of greasy out here. We just trying to break into spring. And we ain't right. Slime ain't right. The weather ain't right.
Yeah, the weather be weathering out here. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, out
Now,
here it ain't happening. Nah.
you know, in the East Coast. But one thing I do like about the East Coast is the fact that it's not as warm and all that. You can always have a mean jacket game, and I've always been in a
Yeah.
jacket. but you
Fashion.
can't really wear a lot of jackets in California like that all the time. You know what I mean?
Fashion game is lit. That's what I like. That's the one thing I respect about the change of the seasons. Respect.
Right. OG Mike D Travels dropped $2 on your boy Kev 9. He says facts, smoke.
What up, OG?
Facts, bro. What up, OG Mike?
Been in a couple of countries with Mike. That's a real OG. He's certified. Been there, done that with the guy. Real guy.
Certified
in
OG.
real life.
Smoke is vouching for OG. I never met OG Mike. But
Yeah, we've been in a couple of different countries together.
You know what I'm saying?
We've been around. We've been in international sales, rocking out. Facto. OG.
Hey, Smoke, I'm surprised you wasn't able to pull up last night. That live was so crazy.
Yo.
It was like Project X on steroids. It was my best live, hands down. Like,
no cap. I was referring it to folks because I had tuned in, as you see, I jumped in the chat later, but I had already done an 8-hour live, so I was already toast. Like, if I, you know what I mean? I had already
lost the live though, bro, because I made it 19 hours and I can't bring it up now. I'm hoping in like a couple days it may process or some hours.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta cut it at 12, bro, because I think it I'm getting all the super chats and the analytics on it, but I can't edit it, I can't play it, I can't, you know what I mean?
You go through StreamYard?
I went through StreamYard, and it's not even on StreamYard. My StreamYard might be full of videos. I'm gonna have to delete some of the videos I don't watch.
What you have to do is, yes, you go on when you go on the StreamYard, real quick, just for the record, you go on the StreamYard, you go in the far left column. It's going to say hours. It shows how many hours you have available. If you've exceeded your hours available, what you do is you go to live streams, past live streams, which will bring up all the live streams you have. Then you go to the far right side. You got the 3 dots. You press. You can delete some of the recordings, but you got to remember you can't go back and clip those recordings unless you just take it off of YouTube again. So that means it's being removed from your library in StreamYard, but in the return for that, it frees up 3 hours for you to do another stream.
I know, but will that help me out for the stream I already did, or that's just gonna help me?
Yes, that that I can't answer you because you've already committed the crime. Before
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I don't really know how that works. Because you definitely, before you go live every time, you want to check your available hours.
See, I'm new to the game, but I didn't know, and it was an epic live. I was sick to my stomach, and I was like, fuck, because I was going to clip some of that shit up. It was so many epic between fucking Jay Rello and
Crash Out stuff,
Then we had the high value mail shit, we had the shit with Gaines and Carter. I mean, we had the shit with me and
your what's the name is feeding back. I think it's Ray Roy. That's you getting the feedback.
Yo, is that that's you. Just mute your mic when you not when you want to talk, unmute it and then just mute it back at Ray Roy, because you got a lot of feedback. Thank you for catching that, Smoke. So just when you want to talk, unmute it, and then when you're done talking, just mute the mic back because you got some feedback. But it was an epic live. It was my best live for sure. I mean, like, I wouldn't say not my best, like, because I'm saying my best live.
It was popping. It's popping. You just say it was lit. It was popping. That's all. Like it was epic. Just say epic. That just covers the fact. It was epic. 1,700
views. I ain't gonna lie. The sub count went up. The money was going in. It was. Okay. Everything was right about that live, and I was able to protect the integrity of friendships when I needed to silence a nigga. I'm like, nah, you can't talk, you can't go that far, bro. Because I learned, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you can't do that, bro. We're not doing that. Like, play by the certain rules. I'm not gonna let you can't get at a nigga, but you can't bring in like just get at him. Don't bring out the just shit.
Keep a limit. You know there's a limit. There's limits to the game. Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, and every channel has its limits. Like, you running a panel.
Oh,
so you have to run your panel.
They was at it.
I heard pieces because like I kind of after I did an 8-hour run, I had to get back to real life, take care of some ish, You know
And
what I
I
mean?
felt
Again,
in Yoga having a strange relationship, right? Like we're not really. I kept it fair with him, but he was kind of
yeah.
below
He
the belt.
moves how he moves. He's gonna say something and then disappear. He's
Yeah,
gonna,
so
you know. I peeped some of the replay before it was completed because I was like, let me backtrack and try to watch some of the, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
kept
then
it fair. I didn't choose sides, but like I had to be the referee. Like you can't do that.
got to.
You
Because
got
I was asking what styles to pull up when thing, but you know, it's all about availability. Because I was like, listen, pull up, man. Like, you know, this guy's here. He was inviting him also. He was on my live. He said, listen, man, pull up. Let's talk about this. And I guess the other party wasn't available, so it didn't happen. And then, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
But
So
salute to you, Smoke. I seen you been out here trying to put out some fires. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it take a man to do that because you could be like, I don't give a fuck. I got other shit to think
I
about.
could really not give a fuck, respectfully, but it don't really make sense. At this point, it becomes a negative. It becomes I won't say a black eye, but it just becomes it's just like, oh man, here we go. Even though it's entertainment and everybody loves to participate in the effery, you know, it's jokes and this, that, and the other. But sometimes the jokes go too far, but then you know, this is this, you know,
Then we had Jay Rello and fucking
with
Jay.
Harlem and yeah, it was
That shit was
wow.
crazy in itself.
Yeah, it was wow.
West Side and the Yoga. Who else did we have? We had fucking.
Crazy. It was
Damn, I can't. It
it
was
was
so many
shit.
different moments that happened that was epic. I can't believe they all happened on one live. That was the crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? All
It
those
can always go down at any given time. What you think, Ray Elroy? At any given time, it can pop off. What's up?
Hey man, that's what she said.
Big Rock. He says salute to the panel and the cheesy chat. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Rocky? What's good?
I was wondering where the good fellows. I said, oh, they missing out on this good entertainment right now. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
I gotta have balance, man. Like shit. Like I say, I did an 8-hour gym. Excuse me. I had an 8-hour damn near live. So after that, I had to get back to reality. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta have balance. You know what I'm saying? Life be life, and I didn't even know you was live because I don't want to think, but yeah, I had already scheduled a live for later. But I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you was live. But yeah,
you know what? I didn't really intend to be live that long.
Who cares? Do what you do. Do what it do. You know what I always tell you. You know what I always tell you, right?
What's that? You tell me a lot of shit. So what are you talking about specifically, though?
Oh, specifically as far as going live, like, well, if you got to go live, you got to go live. It may be some other folks live, but you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? The replay works.
9, we don't play second to nobody. I go break bread and show love to the people I'm cool with. But when I gotta rock my show, I gotta rock my show. You know what I'm saying? I used to reschedule my show and work it around. I don't do that.
I told you, don't do that. I told you from the beginning. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you know, it's blessings on blessings and lessons on lessons over here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And we all good money over here. And it's like it's crazy. I feel like K9, I'm trying to be the bridge between niggas that maybe not really fuck with each other, but it's really no real tension. Like I could be that bridge they can cross and be like, we can get to a point where it's like, man, that shit ain't, it's entertainment, bro. Like that's just real smoke. I can't diffuse that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to be that bridge, you know what I'm saying? The niggas try to, and then I'm gonna tell you this, being that bridge is tough because niggas is watching K9. Are you being biased? Are you doing this? They try to corner you in. They even ask me, are you biased when they go to J Rello? I said probably so. I don't know. Maybe, probably so. We're friends, right? But I still hold his feet to the fire or some shit. Am I gonna come out here and line my mans up? No, I'm not gonna do that for your amusement and entertainment. No, but you know, I possibly could be biased. I'm not gonna front. Like I try not to be biased, though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying it's not. It's not. And then even Conceited said, "Oh, you was gonna drop me down," and
Conceited.
I'm about to get this right now. Yeah, that's what I thought about it. And I'm like, no, because did you get dropped down? No. You guys can't talk about stuff that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't bring certain people up because this is my guest. Jay Rello was my special guest. We're promoting the Medi trip, him and Future. But
Yeah.
once you on the panel, and especially if it's a dude that got a wrench, a dude that I fuck with, I'm not gonna allow nobody just to kick him off the panel. Now, if I tell you like, but I also told everybody like, yo, before I bring you up, we're not making this Attack J Rello show. This is not what we're about. But if you got some shit y'all gotta iron out real quick, all right. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't get conceited out, bro. That was a false narrative. I'm clearing the air right now. And I also spoke to my guy, my friend J Rello, today. And we talked about a few things, and I brought up the conceited situation. Like, you know, I was never gonna kick conceited off, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I do have J Rello's back. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with conceited as well.
You know what it is? It's like this. It's just a thin line between the subs, the chat, the people that you fuck with for real. You understand what I'm saying? But remember, at the end of the day, it's entertainment. This shit is not really real. Like, respectfully, I heard niggas is writing more. You see, that's crazy. Niggas started a mania. Salute to the good fellas. It seems like a couple of years back. A couple of years. Go ahead.
$5 on Camp 9. Showing much love and respect. Another pillar in the community when it comes to Camp 9 and the YouTube space as a whole, because he break bread with other platforms as well. He says, salute to K9, salute to the good fellas, salute to the chat. And then, like, we're going to get through a couple quick of these. He says, Rock, yesterday was wild. My first day back, and my head was spinning. You ain't lying. That was an epic live. I'm pissed that I lost it. You know how many short clips I could have made out of that? Fuck. That shit was
it may try afterwards, try to clear the space and see what happens. Maybe. I don't know. Residual, it may, you know what I mean? I don't know though.
Rocket Block Travel says, damn, I missed the whole thing. Yeah, you missed it, bro. That was I don't think nobody's live so far this year is topping that. That shit was Babe Ruth. We had the hitters, all stars. I mean, they was in rare form. Niggas was popping their shit, popping their collars, popping their tags. I was like, oh my goodness. And you know, I was trying to be the referee. Like I was refereeing the Floyd Mayweather fight. You know what I mean? All eyes on me type shit. All right, Eddie Matrix says, conceded the new belt holder. And he says, K9, you happy, very, but much respect between us. That's why I chilled out on Rello. And then he also says, Eddie Matrix, salute. All right, keep going, Smoke. Keep it going.
No, but I was just saying respectfully, salute to Conceited, salute to Eddie Matrix, salute to Rocky. Yeah, like shit. I lost my chain of thought respectfully, but I mean, when you're trying to play referee, you know, sometimes the live goes the direction it goes. You gotta keep your, you know, you keep your flow going as far as controlling the live. And
you there, Smoke? What happened? Did you gotta wake your phone up? Your mic is muted. All right, so Smoke will be back in a second. But yeah, Conceited and Rock. This mainly go out to Rock. That's why y'all gotta make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and put your notification bell on, because you never know when you might get a fucking. I'm talking about. I think that was like. That's a live for the Bucks. That's gonna be a live hard to top. But it's easy to top now because the shit I can't even bring it back to life. But if you caught it,
don't. It's not. It may not be over. You might. You know what I'm saying?
I was sick too. I ain't gonna lie, Smoke. I was like, fuck. Like you can't like script that. That shit just happened. It played out the way it played out. It was so many epic moments. It was like going to a fucking Floyd Mayweather fight. The who and the who's there was there. If you missed it, you missed it. If you got it, you got it. Like, nigga, my motherfucking subscriber count went up. The money was moneying. The likes was liking. The views was viewing. It was just nonstop action. I was like, yo, we could.
Yo, well, put it like this. Respectfully, you never know what direction the live is gonna go in. Some people did send me some clips, so respectfully, yo, don't strike my channel. But when I go live later on this evening, because I did have a live scheduled, I don't mean to cross things, but you know, we got to do what you got to do. But respectfully, I will be catching some of those clips, and I will send them to you on the back end, because I don't, you know, if you can if you can what's the word I'm looking for? If you can get the reboot the live for your own personal purposes, so be it. But if not, the clips that I was sent, I will definitely send to you because they're from your channel. You know what I mean? So I can't be having fun and cooking off your channel and you don't even got the masters. You heard? So I will definitely get those few clips that I got because I definitely people were keeping me updated. Like, yo, some shit going on, but I'm like, life is life, and right now, man, I got to get back to this. But I will definitely get those to you in the event that you cannot recover the live in its entirety. That's a fact.
I appreciate that, Smoke, man. That's why I fuck.
No doubt.
So hey, you are welcome to use what you want. You already know we good money in. We all money in, no money out. You know what I'm saying? Get to the bag on the fastest route. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's get it. Is that Conceited? Who this pulling up on the panel? Who this right here?
Welcome. I want to.
That's me.
Conceited.
What up, Conceited? What's good?
Oh yeah, what up?
Yeah, what's good, fellas?
Cool.
Hey, Smoke, I don't know where you and V Swells were yesterday.
You know what? We did an 8-hour live earlier. So like at that point.
Oh, you know what? That is right. I just saw that
shit going on over there. Yeah, so after that, maybe I'm on. I mean, at the same time, niggas got family shit going on too at the same time, so you got to have balance. Like after an 8-hour live, like you can't sit on a computer all day. You got to actually do other shit on the weekends, especially, you know what I mean? So respectfully, folks had other things to do too. But when I pulled up, it may have been like, what time was it, K9? I jumped in the chat like 3 or something in the morning, or maybe 4.
I know in Cali time I started in the morning.
Yeah, you know what? I did see you in the chat.
Sometime
this morning.
I know, but I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then I had to catch up on some other shit because I was trying to do family shit and other, life be lifing. And then I actually was only in the chat for a few minutes, and I said, let me try to rewind this shit while I'm doing some other stuff and try to catch up on what I missed. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get back to it. But let me get my shit. Let me line my shit up, man. I gotta go live later. So let me get my shit in order. Salute to having me on the panel, K9. Salute to Conceited, Ray Elroy, my fellow good fella.
Live in a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna push it back. Because you know what I'm saying, since you rock out for a little while, I'm gonna push it back.
Yeah, I'm just asking because I might tap in with you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely tap in. I'm looking at like within the next hour, give or take. You know what I'm saying? But respectfully, I don't want to ruin what you got going on over here. But you got to do what you got to do. Because I didn't realize you was live until after I didn't posted my shit. Like, let me pull up live. Know what I'm saying?
All right, well, when I end my live, I'll come over there and show you some love, bro.
Pull up, man. All day, every day. You know what we do. Salute to the good fellas. Salute to K9. Salute to Conceited. Salute to Ray Elroy. Y'all hold it down. Let me try to line this up. You heard?
All right, brother. Salute, man.
Yes, sir. One love. Salute to the chat also, man. Y'all hold it down. Facts. Catch up with y'all later.
Yay. That's
yay.
Getting to the paper on the fastest route. Tell them, Conceited, was that shit like a Friday movie, the classic first Friday movie? That was a classic, bro. I'm glad some people got some clips of it, bro. I'm hoping I can recover it. That was a classic, bro. That was like a first original Friday. You know what I'm saying? If I had to try to encapsulate that lie. What is your thoughts on that, Conceited? Oh, that nigga's doing something real quick.
No, hold on. What was that?
I said, if I had to encapsulate, like describe that lie that people didn't see it, that shit was like the first original Friday movie. Remember with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker? That reminded me like of the first Friday. That shit was a classic. That shit was hitting last night. I said, damn. And it's one of the like coldest lives, and I fucking possibly fumbled the footage, bro. Fuck. But I got some good.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, most of the times the marathon lives, it's kind of like a lazy river where you just chilling there and just different shit just gonna happen. That joint last night was straight whitewater rapids. Like it was action damn near nonstop. It was always something going on. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, man, that would be a hard life to top, man. Fuck, that's why I'm just like pissed that I might have lost it. It's always another moment we'll create, but it was a lot of people in the building, though. A lot of people caught it. Remember that one live damn near got like 1,700 views. So a lot of people got it, but a lot of people still missed it. Because I feel like if it would still be up, that shit would have easily hit like 3,000 views. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Easy. You know what I'm saying? The momentum.
Yeah, because remember when I popped up, I'm just trying to figure out. I was just like, damn, man, like what Rello doing over here? And I'm trying to get questions, and then it just went from there. And yeah, that shit was crazy.
Right. Rello was in rare form. You was in rare form. Jay Harlan was
I
in
want in
rare.
rare form, like with Rello, the whole Rello thing. And that's what, like, I don't know why people let Rello get to him. Like, I said, "Oh man, you know how Rello is. Like, he say that stuff, and we all know he really don't mean it." So I was like, yo, why would you get upset? The only thing I didn't like, I was like, dude, you can't talk to somebody like that, but then say, don't let the person up. I was like, come on. But I understood your whole reasoning for it. And it was like, yeah, that's what it is. But I'm like, come on, man, Rello, like, you can't do that, man. That ain't fair to do it that way. But it's all good. That's what we expect from Rello.
I'm here to clarify this as well, man, because no, I told Rello before. I said if it's somebody you don't want me to bring up, let me know. We'll work it. So now that's why I didn't bring up Jay Harlow, because all Rello was gonna do was leave. It's gonna fuck the live up. Like we were still early doors, we were still cooking and promoting. Now when you hit the stage, the fact that you was already on the stage, if Rello would have been like kicked, conceded, I already told Rello that I wasn't gonna do that. Like today,
Yeah.
behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I said I fuck with conceded. He rock out with Camp 9. You know what I'm saying? He already now if he would have said don't bring conceded up and you hadn't made it up, then I wouldn't have bought you up. But the fact you already touched the stage, I wouldn't have like dissed you in front of everybody and curved you like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Rello is a dude that we promoting and we doing this shit right now. And if I bring another nigga up on some side that's not even the main event right now, it's really gonna like fuck the show up a little bit because I can always spin the block and get his take, or like I did, I try to make a compensation where I went straight to his comments, read them, expedient, boom, 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 because he wasn't able to defend himself. But then when it boils down to, I end up talking to Jay Harlem, and it ain't even that serious. Like I end up talking about like, but it was good for entertainment, bro. It was good for entertainment, and it
Yeah,
really,
I mean, the one thing we all know, Rello is a great showmanship. So he's gonna put on a show regardless. Now sometimes he can go overboard with it and take it too far, but it's like, hey man, that's what we've come to expect from Rello.
hey, that's one of the
Yeah.
only lives conceded where I feel like everyone won. The chat won, Rello won, Camp 9 won, Jay Harlan won, conceded won. Anybody that was on there, it boosted up their profile. Like it was like it was like being at the Apollo, you know what I'm saying? Type shit, you know what I'm saying? So everybody
Yeah,
really
because I'm all for people we can have a disagreement, but it's like when dudes get on the panel and then it's just a bunch of yelling back and forth and you can't hear anything. I'm like, come on, man. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. And it just messes up the flow of the show. But it was just like, because I'm trying to think, it was another disagreement or argument that happened. I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember. But it was a good it was a cordial disagreement. And like everybody got their point across and it didn't go out of hand and
it was
saying it didn't mess up the flow.
and the other dude in the purple, Trey came on, and him in the purple, the dude I forgot his name is Ben Vlog. Trey
Oh yeah,
and Ben,
Passport Ben Vlogs.
Passport Ben Vlog. Shout out to him. And it was so many dynamic personalities, bro. Like I was like, how do you get that many personalities to explode and pop at the same time, though? You know what I mean? That's what was epic about it.
Damn, that's right. I forgot about goddamn bipolar.
Bipolar was
And
over there.
then bipolar he got upset, and then he started going too far because I'm like, okay, all right, cool. Like you asked Trey about the situation, he answered it, but everybody could tell like Trey he won't like for talking about it. And then like bipolar kept asking it, and then but you let him, you know what I'm saying, do about 2-3 more times, and then you finally kicked him. And I was like, that like bipolar, like you got to read the room, and that's what everybody else was telling bipolar.
Yeah, man, I can't let you attack my guest like that, bro. He ain't even come up
Yeah.
here for that. You know what I'm saying? I let you. I didn't like
And Trey don't be on that.
I let Trey defend himself. But bipolar just was kept beating the dead horse. That's why I kicked him. I let you get it off. I let Trey respond, but now you trying to you know what you're trying to do, bipolar. And you can tell that Trey not feeling it right now. You keep going. That's why I kicked him. And before I kicked him, I told bipolar, like, yo, just chill, man. Read the room. You wilding right now, son. I'm not just fronting on you right now, bipolar, but because he said a bunch of shit about me. I was good with that. But I'm like, you talking about personal shit right now, too, bro. You like you straying off the jokes, the funny. Trey not finding that to be funny right now. You're not reading the room. So that's the only reason why I kicked him. But I don't have no smoke with bipolar. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with bipolar.
No. Hey, yo, you and bipolar, man. Y'all niggas be having me tripping, yo.
That's it, man.
y'all niggas,
You know?
y'all be respectfully dissing each other, but it don't go too far. It's all jokes or whatever. But yeah. But now the one person you said everybody won. The one person that didn't win last night was TMI because he caught a bunch of strays from several people. I don't know why y'all had to do TMI like that.
That's what happened when niggas use your name to play with somebody else's. You don't get strays, right? I'm not gonna allow somebody to use his name to play with my name. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm a gladiator. You know what I'm saying? And whoever else he caught strays from, I ain't have an issue with TMI. But if a nigga using your name to play with my name, then I'm gonna have to get you through there. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, it's all good.
And then we had the situation with what else happened in that live? Fuck. Even that nigga Ben, that nigga was started popping his collar for a second. Like I said, that nigga got turned up with. They started playing with his name.
That nigga dozed off. He dozed off, woke up, and like he won't sleep. That nigga just woke up and jumped right back into it.
Pop my collar twice. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it was. I think what was the funniest part about that live? It had to been. It was a lot of funny moments, but it had to have been Rello getting at you and you and Jay Hart. That shit was epic, nigga. That nigga Eddie Carter got a straight from Jay Rello. Everybody was getting straight from Jay Rello. That nigga Jay Rello was like, I ain't got no za. Fuck out of here, nigga. I ain't listening to this shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That was funny.
He told me not to talk to him. And that's why, like, when I think you had went and said use the bathroom, get some water or something like that. And then, so we were just quiet. Me and him were just on the panel quiet because he told me not to talk to him and not to ask him any questions. And I was like, damn, like, all right, Rello. Because like I said, I didn't want to like run him off. Because I was like, yeah, nah. Because especially because when he was like, oh no, go ahead, get him out here. And I was like, oh shit. And I was like, well, K9 probably is gonna side with Rello. But I was like, nah. I said, me and K9 cool enough that as long as I keep it cool and don't go too far, I think, everything will be all right. And I ain't gonna push Rello, to go. But yeah, it was all good. Like I said, I like having those back and forth with Rellos.
Man, and then you heard Rello say he was getting irritated. Then I said, man, the people loving it. They going wild in it because, y'all on StreamYard, y'all probably can't see the chat unless you go to that part. And the chat and the views, they loving it. And he was like, are they? And I seen he kind of relaxed up a little bit, like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? They enjoying the show. At first, he wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And then after a while, he had to find himself that he's here to entertain the people. The za is on the way. And then he kind of relaxed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But then he kind of just got into like, all right, we putting on the show. But at first he was ready to get niggas through there. I said, damn. But and now you was doing good, conceited, bro. You was doing good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you was asking him tough questions and he was just not in the mood. Or you was
No, but no, K9, I legit was asking questions because I didn't know. So I'm reading the chat, and then people in the chat is telling me about things that didn't happen and went on. And I'm like, all right, well, because like I said, I didn't even know anything about them going on a trip and it was together and all this other stuff. So all of this stuff is hitting me at once. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, damn, Rello rarely comes on other people's panels unless it's something crazy that didn't happen. Like, I'm saying, he'll go on Raise a lot. And I know he'll come over here and I'm saying, mess with you for a little bit. But I'm like, nah, like this is like different. But okay, he was selling a trip, so I understand that.
and that's why I kept saying I could buy a Bentley. Don't talk to me. Cause that nigga says, conceited, shut up, stop talking to me. Don't talk to me. That shit was funny.
No, hey, no, K9, did you see I think this might have been when you had walked away from the computer when he was like, yeah, nigga, you think just because you sent that $50 and blah blah, we get y'all here. I said, okay, Rella, would it be all right if I send you $50? And that right there, his whole tone changed there.
I didn't hear that part. That's funny. Cause I had went to the restroom, so y'all was big gritted until I came back.
Yeah. Then he said that me and him got a $50 bet that Future won't hit his he won't make the money for the fundraiser.
I heard y'all talking about it. I didn't know y'all officially locked it in though. Y'all locked it in?
Yeah. So it's $50.
Okay.
Yeah, it was $50. Then I wanted to do another 50 to say that Future was gonna raise more than him, but that's when we got Nomad up because everybody was saying, well, no, I don't know, did Rello say it or was the chat saying it that Nomad gonna freeze up? And I'm like, come on, man. I said, y'all not familiar with how Nomad get down, man.
That live definitely helped out Future as well. He was another person that won off of that because the way it was set up, it's definitely gonna help out Future's next fundraiser because all the shit that Rello was saying, you know what I mean? So I mean, if you look at it, like I feel like even though Rello was saying all this crazy shit, the crowd loved it, and I think it motivated the crowd to get behind Future and J Rello. It's to help set up their funding, you know what I'm saying? Because all the shit that was down is like the build up to it. So I thought it was excellent for the fundy. For J Rello, for Future, for me, for everybody involved. Like you said, only one that probably didn't benefit off that was TMI. And he's probably the only one that didn't really benefit off of that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else was getting paid dividends, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. Now it was one person that was on the panel overnight. And I'm like, hold up. I was like, man, what is this person doing on the panel? Yoga. And I was like, hold on. I was like, I thought Yoga and K9 like didn't see. I was surprised that
he turned up too. I said, is this Yoga the real one? But he cammed up in the background like, oh, that's really Yoga. Because I thought I had actually blocked Yoga too. He must might have blocked the wrong page. I don't know, but he pulled up. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna let Yoga rock. Hopefully, he's not gonna be able to do just the other shit that he's known for doing over here, where he go extremely far. But I'm gonna give him an opportunity to rock out with Camp 9. So I bought him up. Cause y'all don't know if y'all probably don't know this, but first let me salute Ray Elroy. Salute Ray Elroy. Thanks for popping up, rocking out. Salute for the 99 cent. You know what I'm saying? We getting to the cash in the fastest route type shit. Salute to Carter 4. But yeah, man. And let me drop the link because I don't know if he accidentally just lost signal or whatever. But let me drop the link again. But whoever want to come rock out. But what I was saying was, what was I saying before I got distracted? What was I saying right now? See it?
But no, I'm talking about on yoga.
Oh, yoga. People probably don't realize about yoga. Yoga was like he came back, like he kept coming back. He had a whole like a female in the background. We had the camera on her. You know, like
Yeah, I do remember that.
Nah, how you was able to
Then
see that? And now I didn't bring her up. Like, how was you able to see that? He was in the back chat. He was trying to get back on the panel. He kept showing her where I could see him. Before I bring you guys up, he was showing her. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I never bought him
no,
up.
I didn't see her. I just heard her in the background. He was I forgot who somebody had remembered her or something. I don't know. Like I don't know the shit. Know what I'm saying? It's confused. But then niggas got Gaines was showing off his cologne collection,
Doing this thing.
and then that ended in an argument. And I was like, dog, we was talking about colognes. How the fuck y'all getting an argument after colognes?
Yeah, they was coming for Gaines. Gaines was being a good sport about it. And you know, that was Yoga really coming after him. And we was having a high value meal, and that shit quickly turned into like Kmart conversations, you know what I mean? But Coach says show was epic last night. Recap. Yeah, man. That shit was for sure epic, man. And I ain't gonna lie, man. It was one of them things where it's like I was doing like this delicate dance, like trying to put out fires, but not trying to put out too many fires where the show wasn't still lit. So I was trying to let niggas rock, but like where niggas I'm like, yo, K9, he really don't fuck with me, man. He not that nigga just. I was trying to put out fires, but I was still trying to let the show evolve and turn into whatever it's gonna turn into. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a tricky situation, bro, because people can like quickly feel like you dissed them just by some actions or inactions. You know what I'm saying? The lack of inaction or whatever, right? Or some shit you didn't even have nothing to do with, but it's definitely a delicate dance, bro. Like when it turns into like a smoke show type thing. Because niggas will sometimes blame the host. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, but I mean, shit, you getting a lot better at it though. Like, you know what I'm saying, being able to kind of control the panel without being too overbearing, but letting everybody get their, you know what I'm saying, point across. But then, like you said, somebody go too far, like bipolar, and then it's like, all right, well, you got to go bipolar.
Yeah, but I want Bipolar to come back to the show. He's a funny dude. I fuck with Bipolar. Everybody was cool, man. But you know, we gotta keep the integrity. Like, you know, we can't go too left. But I felt good about it, man. And I even was like, Cassini probably mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. No, I was just like, damn, man. I was like, damn, man, K9. I like for real, like I just knew. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, K9 about to drop me. But like I said, it was all good. It was all good, you know what I'm saying.
Those are stats that was I never said nothing to you about it. I was letting you rock. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just know that I was like, one thing I knew about Conceited was like, you have learned the art of like doing your thing, but not going too far. You know what I'm saying? Where it runs off the gas. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if we got like, you know, so you kind of know how to do the dance as well. You know what I'm saying? So I already was like, I, you know, Conceited good. Like, I don't expect you to like, you know, get your face kicked in and love it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not.
No, then like I said, I ain't trying to like mess up. I ain't trying to mess up the show or nothing. I'm just come in. Like, I'm just ask questions that everybody else is asking.
That made this show. Hey, that shit between you and Rella was funny as hell. That shit helped make the show. You know what I'm saying? That shit was funny as hell. That nigga said, "I don't give a fuck if you get $50, nigga." I was like, oh my goodness, nigga. I took an extra long bathroom break because I heard y'all niggas getting into it. I was like, let me just let them. I'm gonna take an extra long bathroom break. I kind of like slowed myself from coming back. No, actually, I didn't really take an extra long bathroom break. I just handled my business. I wasn't rushing to get back because I was like, here we go. It's a good time to take my intermission. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then no, I'm saying Carter. No, I'm saying everything was cool with Carter. Like, and then but he had the emergency and he dropped off. Then Rello dropped off too, and I was like, damn, man. I was like, no, I'm saying that was when you was gone. And I was like, shit. I was like, damn, K9 gonna come back and think I done ran both of them off. But like I said, Carter was still in the chat for a few more minutes, and then Rello had came back after he had got his Zah. I think that kind of calmed Rello down too.
Yeah, once he got that Zah, he was good money. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
Either way, no Zah, he was here to perform, and he did a good job. And the people that was on the opposite side of that, y'all did a good job too, man. Y'all helped. It was a lit show. What can I say, man? Everybody played a part in that show. I was just being the host. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lit show, man. I put it like this: that was an easy lit show. Because sometimes when you're trying to have a lit show, they're not as easy as that. That shit just kind of took on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? All I was doing is making sure that we didn't derail the train. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it was just fun. And a lot of people was there in like comedic form, laughing and joking. And that's one thing I do appreciate with Bipolar, like, because me and Bipolar, we could crack jokes on each other, and like, it's not just one person being attacked the whole time. Because Bipolar likes to go at me, and I get them together quick, and then he does his shit, and he goes on his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Then Bipolar got mad at me because I was cracking jokes on him. But I was like, yo, I was saying cracking jokes. It was saying equal. I'll say something about Bipolar, and then saying I'll say something about you. And then I just go back and forth. But then I forgot what it was he didn't like that I had said to him. And that's where he flipped out on me. And I was like,
you was telling him about like some like fruity rainbow shit about himself, and he didn't like it. I don't remember exactly what you said, but he felt like
oh yeah, that's what it was. He got mad because I said that he was looking for the GFE experience with he was looking for the GFE with you, and I said that he bought you a drink, tried to feed you, and then walked you back to the made sure you got back to your room safe.
Yeah, he was because what the thing is, I'll be killing Bipolar with facts, and then Bipolar, you can't hang with me because he say all bunch of lies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I'm joking on you and I'm using facts and you just making shit up, it's kind of like my shit stinging a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Bipolar, you can say any motherfucking thing. You know what I mean?
Then what did he say? He said something, and he was like, "I put it on my kids on the Bible," and I was like, "Oh no, I might got to start believing Bipolar." I said, "Because if he go that far, I forgot what it was about." But he's adamant that he put his hand in your chest.
It's a weird thing to say too, anyway, right? That you touch my chest, like he likes to.
No. I mean, I understand what he mean by it. Just saying that he was able to touch you. I know what I'm saying, like not in that type of way, but I'm trying to know what I'm saying. Seriously, I know what he meant by it.
That's how fanned out he was. He looked like he met Michael Jackson. Like if I could just touch the nigga or get an autograph, or if he write with a pencil, I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my pocket. I got a fucking memorabilia. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was acting, bro. So it was like weird that you kind of confirming what I'm saying, that you was just happy if you could touch me or just be in my presence. You would have thought he seen motherfucking Denzel Washington. I was like, damn, nigga, I'm just a YouTuber with a Gmail account. Like, I'm gonna tell you this: Bipolar made me feel more famous at everybody in the suit combined. The way he was acting, that nigga was over here fucking glazing and fanned out. His eyes was twinkling and wide open. Bipolar be looking like he about to go to sleep all the time. I came over here, that nigga was wide awake. You know what I'm saying?
But K9, you did say something, and I can't let it slide. You said that man hands were soft.
No, but not because I touched him. I was looking at him. He got big, soft bear claws. You know what I'm saying? Look like hands and lotion for like 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like he fold them sheets for a living. I was just saying this shit that's what his shit looked like. You know what I'm saying? And then he was wearing like Vans or Skechers. Like, bro, if you see bipolar, he not a small dude, but he like. Have you ever seen a dude that's big and he looks super friendly though? Like, yeah, you friendly. You might.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, but most big guys, I call them gentle giants. Whereas, like, man, like most guys that's I'll say, let's say 6'3", 6'4" and up, might be about, you know what I'm saying, 250 plus. A lot of those guys, and they've been big all their life, they gentle giants where it's like, now if you see one and he a menace, like, yo, you better stay out his way. But most of them dudes, like, they ain't trying to, know what I'm saying, really start nothing with nobody unless they provoke. But yeah, I just call them gentle giants.
Yeah, he's a gentle giant. That's what I'm basically saying. That I didn't know there was a name for it, but I was calling him big
Yeah.
for nothing. But it's probably more accurate being a
I mean,
gentle.
but yeah, you got a few of them that's big for nothing too. Where it's like, damn, man, like you should be on somebody down football field or basketball court, man. Like, damn, man, you got all this God given height and size, and you ain't doing shit with it. So yeah, no, I mean that's a good name for it too. Big for nothing.
Yeah, that nigga. But bipolar cool though, man. I ain't got no smoke with. I like when bipolar come and joke on me because it keeps the show going, and it's never a dull moment when he come up because bipolar don't run out of stupid shit to say. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I'd rather bipolar joke on me more so than like targeting niggas like my guy Trey and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can handle it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Trey can't handle it, but like, this is one thing I don't like. Say I got a guest, right? And then the people on the panel, they single him out and they try to drive and ride him and harass him the whole time. They don't joke on nobody else but him. I really don't like that because then they start to feel attacked. I'm like, if we gonna joke, let's joke on everybody. Let's not just single one person out. So then we all getting our fair share of jokes and we can, but if we single one person out, it just becomes unfun for that person. But if they get joked on and they saying everybody else is getting joked on as well, it's like not a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then it also depends on the person. Like, all right, Rello can take the trolling from the chat because, like, he picks and chooses when to pay attention to it. So it's like you can kind of like say the jokes for him in the chat and all this other stuff. Now on the panel, that's kind of different. But like with Trey, like, man, Trey, I know what I'm saying. I used to, know what I'm saying, had a nickname for him that anytime he popped up on somebody's panel, I call him that. And he acknowledged it, what I had called him, and then he just laughed it off. And then just after that, I called him that for maybe a couple more weeks. Then I just dropped it. I forgot all about it until somebody had reminded me. I know what I'm saying, I was calling him that. But like Trey, he was just a good sport with it. Never really got upset. Just know what I'm saying, we went back and forth a little bit, but we weren't nothing too crazy. But Trey is not somebody that's gonna be like getting all like crazy and everything. That's why I never understood. Like I still don't understand what went on with because I guess Primo had him on the show 2 days in a row, and then it was something about a recording and all this other shit. I was like, man, I don't know, man. It's just a bunch of weird dudes, man.
See, the thing about that is, I didn't even watch it to be honest, but I mean, because I think when Primo did do it, I was live that whole shit, right?
Yeah.
And I woke up trying to fix my own problems. Then I said, fuck it, I'm gonna fire up another live. But I didn't even watch it, but so I don't really know what he's really talking about. But from what Trey was saying was basically, a nigga tried to misrepresent the facts, and niggas is trying to troll him about a situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know the facts anyway, but I just know like the people that it's coming from, I don't never feel like they're that credible because I've heard them lie on me, say K9 ratted on Future, like just making shit up. So like if I know it's a platform that just make shit up to get a hot story going, anything they say at that point is damn near like not really that credible, even if it's the truth, because they practice like making shit up on people. You know what I'm saying? And so
and then also, some guys need to know is like when it's like a false narrative, you're like better off just like ignoring it. And I think that's kind of what Trey was doing. Like, he knew what's what. So it's like, you don't feed into the false narrative because all you doing then is just making it bigger than what it is. And like I said, we've got a lot of people who tell you 9 false things and then one factual thing, but that one factual thing is something real minuscule. And then it's like, now everything else, you're gonna believe everything else they said. It was like, nah, man, like it don't work that way. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do for clicks and views, man, I guess.
See, I don't even do that though. That's some niggas gotta do that. I get it, but like I don't really do clickbait. Look what my title says. Can you be friends with YouTubers? That's what we started off talking about. Can YouTubers be friends? Now the shit might have spent into something else, right? But that's what I started off talking about. Like I don't do clickbait. You know what I mean? And make shit up, bro. Niggas know if I put some shit in the chat, it's gonna be like it's never gonna be no clickbait. You know what I'm saying? I don't really I feel like that shit waters down your channel. Like you get views initially, but then once people start knowing your channel for clickbait, niggas be like, all right, man, whatever. I already know that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? I think it can water down your channel. Just like doing marathon lives and niggas is basically just sleep on the live. Like, and it's nothing really going on. I think that can water down your platform too. Like I did a marathon live, but like you said, that shit was nonstop Jackie Chan action. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, because you never went to sleep, did it?
I mean,
how long was that live?
It was 19 hours.
19. Damn. Cause I think I had dozed off for about like 4 or 5 hours, and I'm like, hold up, man. I know these dudes still can't be. And I looked, and I was like, oh shit, this is still alive. I think that might have been when I had jumped back in the chat was the Cologne. It was Gaines and Cologne. Cause me and Carter 4 was in the chat talking about Gaines table. His table setup. Said it looked like it was straight out the 70s.
I'm gonna say this though. Why you got feedback? Cause
it's
like let me see. Yeah. So you either got to go back in, or do you have another window open up?
I closed out the other window. I'm gonna drop down and then come back in.
Drop down and come back in. All right, cool. Cause see, he gotta fix his mic issue real quick. Let me drop the link back in the cheese app for him, and let me drop that back in the cheese app. Hold on. Here we go. Boom. All right, cool. I dropped the link back in the chat for seated. There you go. Boom. Hello?
Yo.
All right, it was better. All right.
Okay, cool.
The thing with Gaines was like, nigga was kind of like trying to, go in on Gaines, but he did have a nice selection and bottles of cologne. And now, as far as the table being vintage, the table cover, you could tell he still got a nice house, bro. You could look at the.
Oh yeah. You can tell. No, you can tell that motherfucker was goddamn clean. And I'm saying he had it all said. That wasn't no goddamn shack he was living in. But my whole thing is, it was like, you can't say you got this cologne in an area where they have a bunch of knockoffs, but your stuff isn't knockoffs. And I was like, come on. Then he was like, it was a $500 bottle of cologne that they said they was gonna sell it to him for $300, but they rung it up for $200. And I was like, all right, come on, Games. This is like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess niggas wanted to troll him about it, but I'm gonna say this though. You could tell Gaines is a clean dude. He takes pride in his hygiene. And he got a lot better cologne game than I got. I thought I had a few bottles. This nigga got his cologne game.
No, I know. Yeah. Now I will say what he showed last night. That was easy. That was well over $1,500. in colognes because he got the full bottles.
Right.
I like me myself. I don't buy the like full, you know what I'm saying, big bottles like that because I mean I think he said he had one since like maybe like 2018, 2019. Because like I said, you're not gonna use it, you ain't gonna wear it every single day. But I was like, with me, I more so prefer the oils because the oils they last longer and the oils like like colognes and scents for everybody is different, but I know that the oils kind of are more enhanced for me than using a lot of the different cologne sprays and spray on cologne. Yeah.
You got you. Um, yeah, for sure, man. But I mean, thing is, but that's how YouTube is though. We gonna find any little thing to troll a nigga about, and as long as it's just funny, I think it's good money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was all good. I mean, Gaines like that. Gaines don't know if they take the stuff. He don't take the stuff personal. The only person is damn Carter. Carter is the only person that can't joke with Gaines, and Gaines not gonna come back and say something because Gaines was even ignoring me in the chat last night. That's why I was like, damn, man, I might have lost saying I might have lost my touch, but I can't even get Gaines to bite on anything. But nah, but I mean, but it's like those type of conversations. That's just something different, man. It ain't always got to be about women and doing different, just like different things. Like all right, colognes. Everybody talk about their colognes, and like I said, you might prefer one thing, then I prefer that I don't prefer. That don't mean I'm right and you wrong, or vice versa. It's just hey, it's you know what I'm saying, just an opinion. Or like I think Gaines was talking about a cologne. Matter of fact, the Creed, what was it? The Creed, everybody know about the Creed of Bantus. But then what was the one he had? The you know what I'm saying was a step up. I had never heard about that until he talked about it a few weeks ago.
Right, right, right. All right, so I like to take the time to welcome Jay Weller to the show. You got a little feedback, Jay Weller. So you're not talking, just mute your mic when you talking. Talk. I don't know why your stuff been doing that lately. My
What
shit.
about now?
Oh, you good now? Yeah, I don't know.
It's good now, brother.
What's good?
What's
What's
up, brother?
goody?
What's going on, y'all?
Shit, we were talking about. First the title was "Can YouTubers be friends?" Then we started recapping the live from last night because that shit was so epic. But then I lost the live. The homie said he was able to get some of the clips. He'll send me some. But we were talking about how epic the live was, and then yeah, that's kind of what we was talking about.
Oh, okay. Everything else good with you though? Okay now?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. I'm over here just working, grinding. You know what I'm saying, and doing my thing, man. You had some highlights. Like I looked at that live last night, and that shit was like Friday, like the original Friday. That shit was so hilarious, bro. And that shit had so many lit moments. I mean, the shit with you and Conceited, shit with you and Jay Harlem, then we had West Side TMZ and Yoga Yoga. It was just nonstop thunderous live. Um, I mean, did you ever get a chance to rewatch it or
I
before?
caught a few parts of it. I mean, I didn't really rewatch it, because when you live through it, it's kind of like I saw a couple parts of it though. It was
Okay,
cool.
okay,
On
okay.
my mom, would you say that was your best live ever?
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit did damn near like 1,700 views. I made a couple dollars, and my subscriber count went up like by like 9 or 10. You know what I'm saying? So it hit all bulletin points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the people really enjoyed it, man. And I would say it was probably like my highest numbers, like as far as like, because I got up to like I think like 90 people in the building at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And they were sticking and they was holding. You know what I mean? 90, 87. Even when it got low, it was still like 40 something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was a great live, man. And
When I
appreciate.
turned up, I seen the numbers. The numbers
There
went
you
up.
go.
I'm gonna have to remind Rello because
You knew Rella was gonna take credit for that.
No, I'm being dead ass. It
And
was
I did though.
no, like when I turned up, the numbers went crazy. I ain't gonna lie, because I was like, I even looked at the numbers before I came, and then I looked when I started getting mad. I'm like, it's damn near 90 people in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was crazy. It was a fun live. We had fun. You know what I'm
That's why I
saying?
had to remind Rello. I said, because I said, Rello, the people are enjoying this. It's lit. He's like, they enjoying it, and he kind of like relaxed. Because at first, Rello was really getting frustrated. I said,
Yeah, I'm
no, it's
trying to
lit.
be.
Nigga, keep it going. Promote.
No, I'll be trying to be cool. I'll be trying to be cool, but niggas be pushing niggas buttons sometimes, so you know how shit go. So I'm just hanging out, man. I'm, you know me, I'm really cool. I had canceled my live for the night because I was checking out Future shit, seeing what he was gonna do. So I'm hoping everything goes well with his shit, so he can make this trip. That's what I'm really thinking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, after last night, he for sure gonna get his shit, nigga. You did something.
Hey, Rello, I was gonna tell you, thank you for canceling your live tonight so Future can get his money so I can win this $50 bet from you.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
listen, like I want him to go. I ain't lying, I really do. But I'm like, damn, he only got 600 right now.
When does he go live?
He's live right now.
No,
He's
no,
got.
yeah, no, I think he's been live for a couple hours. He went live, I think, like 4:35.
He needs like another $600, and he's good. Basically, you hear me?
Got you. So how? Because he already needed like another 600. He ain't raised nothing since he been live a couple hours or
Yeah,
what?
he raised like 80 so far
Yeah,
since he been like. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I always say, Rello, when the shit is like slowly moving, that just means you gotta work a little bit longer. You gotta stay on stage. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Sometimes you can get in and get out, and sometimes you gotta cook a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He for sure gonna get it, bro. I would bet that he gonna get it versus he not gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
I got a bet with Conceited he's not gonna get
Why, why would you
it.
why would you bet that, Rello? That's silly.
I'm betting it because it just don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get proven wrong and lose some money. You feel me? You feel me? I could lose some money. I could win some money. It's damn near. It's really 50-50 because he could really not get his bread for this trip. I ain't gonna lie to you for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. He got 600 already. Needs another 1,200 budgie. He ain't got his B&B yet. He got to pay for the B&B out of that.
I thought he booked his B&B
No,
already.
I
No,
thought hold on. No,
He ain't book his
no, I thought
B&B.
I thought the 1,200 was just he said was for spending money.
No, he's raising
I don't know.
1,500 total. They sent him 300 for his flight when we announced the trip. Then that left him with a remainder of 1,200 that he's raising now, and he has 600 of the 1,200 remaining he needs. But he's got to pay for the B&B out of the 1,200 he's raising. You see what I'm saying?
How
So
many days are going, Rello?
5 days.
5 days. So
He gonna have
what the
like a band
Airbnb?
basically. He gonna have like around $1,000 for 5 days in Medellin.
Okay, all right. I mean, shit. I mean, that's decent though. But you know what
all
I'm
right,
saying?
this
Y'all
is
niggas
the
go
my
out there and
thing,
go ham.
Rello. If he don't get the everything he looking for, which I think he will, he's the type of dude that will go what he got and fundraise the rest when he get there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
but I mean, if he don't get his whole 12, I win the 50 off conceded. But if he do get his whole 12, he get conceded 150 off me.
Yeah.
So you actually
Well,
want him to you actually want him to get, you
That's
actually
the
want him to
bet.
get, you actually
That's the
want him to
bet.
get 11
yeah,
50.
that's the bet.
I'm betting he's still going regardless. I see what you're saying, K9, but I'm betting he ain't getting his whole 12. I'm like, wow. That's what the bet is.
Right. So you basically hope he get 1150.
Even if he get 1195, he still didn't get 12. You know what I mean? That's the bet. He has to get his full $1,200 raised. You hear me? I'm my mom.
Are you
But
nervous or what?
if you get that 1,200, Rello just gonna have to. What's your goal for Friday, Rello?
What's
I'm
your
raising 2,500 on mine. I'm
All
going.
right, well you
You
gonna
know
need to
me.
make it
I'm getting bigger. I'm
2550.
doing.
2550? I could buy a
Hold on,
big
2,500 and one man. Well, now you know what? Yeah, I ain't gonna even say it. I ain't gonna even say that's crazy
Yeah,
because
because you can't
we've
say
seen
I
you
didn't
do it.
raise
Yeah,
2K
yeah,
in one
yeah,
live
yeah,
multiple times,
yeah,
so you can't even
yeah.
say
That's
25 ain't possible.
ah boy. Yeah, hey, look, man.
Yeah, we're gonna try it for 2,500 one live on my mom
Hello,
for
tell her
Betty. It's
I'm
gonna be
gonna
fun.
buy a Bentley. Don't talk to me.
It sounds like a lot of money. It is a lot of money. $2,500 fundraise for a trip is a nice amount of money. I'm nervous about it, but like I said, I'm just hoping my subs pull up. Fucking with the trip. It's the last one for a while, for real this time. It's gonna be a movie, for sure.
This trip gonna be hard. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
hey, Rello.
I'm gonna go
I
shit.
don't know if you know, man. You know when you was in Thailand, you cost me like $200 because I said you weren't gonna make the money for one of the fundraisers, and
Swear to
you got
God.
that shit. Yeah, I had bet somebody, you know what I'm saying, a couple $100. I ended up losing that shit, man. You got that, you know what I'm saying, money quick as hell. Motherfuckers ain't even make you sweat for it, man. I was mad as a bitch, dog.
Which one you bet on? The last one?
This one, no. This was the first one.
Ah, the
That was
first one.
the first one. I was like, man, ain't no way. I said because I was like, man, ain't no way Rello getting this money because everybody was mad. This is like the first time I just seen like everybody was in agreement that like, know what I'm saying, you had, know what I'm saying, just messed up. And I was like, damn, man, Rello might be assed out. And it was motherfucker was like, yeah, no, he gonna get his money. I was like, nah, man, I think this might be it. And you end up getting the money, so I paid it out. Then you needed it again. Somebody was like, yeah, you won't get it again. I was like, oh, no, I never, know what I'm saying, bet against Rello again. I don't know how the fuck he keep getting away with this, but hey, I always, know what I'm saying, bet on Rello to get it.
You
So
know,
I end up getting the money back.
and it's crazy because when you look at the amount, it's like, damn, that is a crazy amount. But when you got one person that'll send you $800, you know what I'm saying? That makes a huge difference. And I've just been blessed with people that not only have money to donate, but have substantial amounts to donate for these trips. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really grateful for just, man, for my people, man, because it's really humbling when somebody you never spoke to, never seen, you see a cash app for 500 and then it say make a movie, and that shit just, it makes you feel so good about like, man, like you got people that really value what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's the highest honor you can say. It's your hard-earned money you sitting in. You could have done anything else with this. You know what I'm saying? So I just I'm thankful. And I just, like I said, when I always say I got the best subs on YouTube, I got the best subs on YouTube. So
Elements Rally Gang, aka the Cash Cow. You know what I'm saying? Don't bet against me, even if you're tipsy.
no, that
Oh, no,
last
man, hold it.
2K
Yeah, I'm about to
though.
say, hold on. Okay, now you can't use cash cow. You know, that's power. You know what I'm saying? Cash
Oh,
cow,
Bob said that?
that's
I didn't
Powerball.
know.
Yeah. That's Powerball. That's Power. Know what I'm saying? Group name, the Cash Cow.
Okay, I didn't know that. All right, so
No, cause see
Yeah,
that you had lost 200 on that bet, and you sent me 200 too.
no. I had sit there early on, so then I ain't gonna say I was down 400, but I was like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna know what I'm saying, make this money back. And I forgot I had know what I'm saying, had a couple know what I'm saying side bets. And I tell motherfuckers like, man, motherfuckers be know what I'm saying betting on the side about different shit to go on. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, nah. I said, look, well, I'm gonna know what I'm saying, make my I was like, shit, I can make goddamn my 200 back from losing that bet. And I was like, shit, I could probably know what I'm saying, get the money back that I gave, know what I'm saying, Rello, know what I'm saying, when he got the talent. And I did. Like shit, fuck that.
fact.
Damn.
So
He
salute
bet
to
against me and lost 200, K9.
200, and it was what it was.
Ugh.
And it does what it does. Salute to Fresh Boy. Salute to NX Streets with Keith says checking in. And salute to Barks. Yeah, hit that motherfucking like button. Smash it, crash it, and bash it.
Hold on, I got a question, Conceited.
Yep.
Cause you bet 200 I wouldn't get the you bet 200 I wouldn't get it on that live, or you bet the whole bet was I wouldn't get the 2,000 at all. Which bet was it? Basically? The one that you
No, that you wouldn't get the money you wouldn't raise the money for that doing that fundraiser.
Oh, so
And I think
it was for the one live, or was it for in total for the that you lost? That's what I'm saying. Like which one was it? Was it like you bet that I wouldn't get it in one live, or 2,000 total, basically?
oh no, just on that one line. because I want to say that was when the dude had sent what was the dude name for you to go to the park or something. I can't remember. That shit was a long time
Oh,
ago.
that was the
It seemed
second
like
fundraiser. Oh, my mom. Went out the
shit.
1500. Yeah. That was the 1500 one. That 1200 one. That's what I had asked for. When I was in Thailand, cause you
Yeah,
remember? Oh, my
yeah.
mom. Yeah. And then the one dude had sent Steve had sent 1,000 himself. Yeah. Oh, my mom. Yeah. Damn. See that? Okay. I remember now. Now I know exactly which one. It wasn't the 2K.
Uh,
It was the 1200 one I had put when I had fucked up. I had blew the 2K already, and it was like, you ain't getting another K. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, we got it. We got it together.
Yeah.
yeah.
What up? What up?
You know Ben Vlogs Rally Gang?
Salute to
No,
the
I
chat.
don't know.
Salute to the chat. Salute to the motherfucking panel. What up, Conceited?
Hey, what's up? Know what I'm saying? Ben, I was like, man, who is this? Because last
What
night
up?
you was purple. You
What
got
up,
the white on
K9?
today.
What up? What up?
AKA Suge Knight.
Yeah.
That what my sister called you, Suge Knight.
Is that right?
Yeah. What up, Jay Rillo, soon to be number 2 in the travel space. What up, baby?
Oh, I get it.
Who's number one, G?
I'm finna be number 1. What up, baby?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm coming for the spot. What up, Jay Rillo, dog?
What up, G? What up?
What up, man?
Just kicking it on the live. What's going on?
Yeah.
Tell
2
me,
more days before my dog on travel thing.
yeah, he was funny last night. All y'all had epic moments last night. This nigga Ben Blogs, Rello, Conceited, Jay Hartman, that was wilder. It was a great live, but he got a trip coming up too, Jay Rello. He going to Sewell for the first time. So that's he about to try to make his mark in the Sioux.
What's his dates?
In 2 days, Tuesday.
Oh, 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days to the 23rd.
Oh yeah, you good.
So from the number one traveler, the freshest and Gary, do you have any advice? Because you like to ask guys like do's and don'ts. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Are you going as a regular person or a content creator?
What would you say, K9? I say regular person first, then start hooking up the YouTube and just getting it up there and popping.
I mean,
Try to get it going.
if you're trying to be a content creator, I'll be using this trip to launch my channel. You know what I'm
Yeah, like that, yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Because
but go ahead.
no, I was saying because like me and you, K9, we spoke on this like Sasua as a regular person is a 10 versus a content creator where it kind of affects your experience a little bit. So I always like to give advice for just two different
Hey, it's just not gonna be there.
positions.
It's gonna be Punta Cana, Santo Domingo, and Sicily, all 3.
Oh, you hitting all three?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about Punta and Santo Domingo, but the Sioux, they not that camera friendly as you probably know. So, I mean, it's gonna probably be the toughest place to get footage. You're gonna find some chicks that might be cool with getting on camera, but you might have a little tough time. Just a fair warning. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Mhm.
So maybe, but you just got to see how everything go. Sasua is a great
Thanks,
time.
Conceited, for
It's
doing
lit.
that, putting that up there.
It's lit.
All right, now I got you.
So, is there any other advice you have to give them, like even without content creation,
You
just
got
like
enough to get. Well, those glasses hot now. I was gonna say you get the glasses and it'd be
No,
easier,
I don't
but
got the glass. I'm using my phone.
that's gonna be
and they say
tough.
he gonna be out there like Pop. He said, "I'm using my phone, nigga. I'm all out here, Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, nigga."
Hell yeah.
Tell him K9 about how tough it is.
I told him last night. He know. He
I
know.
know.
Nigga,
I gave him a
boy.
couple of pointers and tips, but I told him no matter what I'm telling you, it's still tough. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
almost like initiation. We got to see. No one gets over that barbed wire fence unscathed or uncut. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You gotta be slick, super slick with it. But like I
Now, I ain't
said,
trying to be slick. I'm just gonna pull it out right there on the beach. Boy, here you go. Check this out. Y'all, check this out.
you might get away with it on the beach more than on the strip. That's where it's really like the toughest to film the strip. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
it's gonna be some girls saying no video if you like close enough to them. You know what I mean? On my
No
mama.
video, no money, motherfucker. Fuck y'all. Get the fuck away from me.
But you can get your footage though. On my mom. I got so much Sasua footage I got to put out once I get monetized. So Sasua footage always gonna go good. It's always gonna be a hitter. So
So with
Okay.
this J Rollo, you basically you're trying to get footage. You just have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable because it's definitely an uncomfortable experience trying to get the footage.
yeah.
You got to get over that feeling because you're gonna feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and you gonna be confronted too. It'll be different if nobody was gonna say nothing to you, right? Because in Thailand,
Okay.
you could see the girls reacting to it, but what they wouldn't be like combative, like the Sioux chicks snatch the phone out your hand and say no video. They aggressive, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
hell nah.
it's just you'll see when you get there. It'll just be tough to really pull out your phone anywhere. Rumbas, Baileys.
Yeah.
You'll just feel it like they just all on one accord, like we don't want to be recorded at all type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
it's just Sasua's the toughest place. Everywhere else is like sweet as
Now,
hell
Real, tell me
compared to the
what.
Sioux.
Okay. Now, Real, tell me something. Okay, K9 was telling me last night about the don't bring the girl back to the room if she ain't pay you yet. I mean, if you ain't pay something about that. What that meant?
What you mean if you ain't paid them yet? What you mean?
K9, what you mean? What I mean? What would you mean? Yesterday you was trying to tell me
What did you say? I said though. What are you saying?
about the don't bring them back to the room about the payment and stuff.
No, I said don't bring a chick back to your room if you ain't worked out all the details.
Yeah.
Like, or you even allow her to come in your shit. Have everything worked out so you don't be getting into it with them. Like,
Well, yeah, but that's not 100% foolproof neither, though. You hear me, K9? I hear you though. That is the best thing to do. But
Mhm.
them Sasua girls, nigga, they gonna ask for the propina, and they might catch a little attitude about it. So, even be prepared to spend more than you initially agreed on with her, because she might want a tip. Is the best thing. You get what I'm saying?
You
Oh
better
my
tip her ass
mom,
up out
I
of
didn't
there.
got into it with girls for just giving them exactly what we negotiated with. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying?
if you
Oh
got
my
a decent budget, if they want like a tip because they want to catch a moto concho home or something, that'd be
mom.
like it's light. Just give them that little tip and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Now it's
Mm-hmm.
only really like a thing is like if you have like you traveling on a budget and you like, damn, that's not. I'm trying to give you exactly what we talked about because that's dipping into my wiggle room. But if you got a decent budget, a couple extra bucks, you know what I'm saying? It's not really
Extra 20 on my mama.
the extra.
Okay.
On my mama. Like if they say 100, just count for 120. They say 80, count for even 100. You hear me? On my mama. Always
What?
leave 20 leeway.
But
Always.
not to
It
be
never
putting it out.
fails, bro. It
Not to
never
be putting.
fails. They always ask for a tip. You gonna see. You gonna be like, he ain't lying. 3 out of the 4 chicks is gonna ask for tips after, or pay for their moto or something. It's extra little unforeseen prices in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mama.
Yeah.
It is. So you'll
So
see.
even asking them for the content too to do content.
Oh yeah, it's extra for content. Oh, my mama. You gotta be willing to go up to 1 to 200. You hear me?
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
mama. Yeah, yeah. If you want them on content, like on lives and like
Yeah.
dancing with just thongs on and recording and shit, you gotta be you talking about 80 to 100 just for the crashing, and then another 50 potentially for some great content. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
150 gonna pretty much seal the deal on most of them. But like the real bad ones, for if they want content, like you want them on the live turning up with a thong on shaking ass, probably can. I didn't justify 200, but the chick was like worth it. You know what I'm saying? On my mom.
Yeah.
So I just set my budget from 1 to 200 max with everything. You know what I'm saying? On my mom. But you might ain't on content like me. I'll be on content. You know what I mean? I always try to get all my Johns on content. So
And know this too. If you ask them to do extra shit that you ain't work out in the deal, they're gonna want extra money. Meaning,
The cooking stuff.
yeah, you have them, you kicking it, chilling, crack. You ain't discussed that they're gonna be cooking, and then you have them cooking. They gonna want more money for that. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be like upfront of pretty much of like what you're trying to accomplish, because if you're not and it's not worked in, they gonna want extra money anyway. But they really gonna want extra money because they gonna feel like that wasn't part of what y'all agreed. You trying to add extra shit, you got to pay for that. So it can just get tricky, bro, if you don't like work out what you need to work out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You think that's solid right there, Rello?
That's some good advice on my mom. I mean, price
Bet.
point. She
Thank
already knew the price point, so I mean, I ain't
Okay,
saying
now
nothing.
not to be putting y'all out there or putting y'all business out. Okay, now what's the price is like starting off price to ask for, to start with when they go
80
through
to
that?
100 max on my mom. Now overnight, see, are you talking about for just the hour?
I'm talking about like y'all like the overnight type shit.
Overnight be 150 max, depending on how bad she is. But
What you say,
sometimes I done
KP?
pay 200 too. I ain't gonna lie. You hear me? On my mom. Basically, it's like 1 to 200 for the overnight, but it's like 80 to 100 for just the hour. You hear me? On my
Okay.
mom. They be wanting
Okay.
like 4,000 for just an hour. But you going doing it off season, so you might get it for like 3,500, 3,000, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Okay, now what you talking about? What you say? Same price?
Cause
I,
5,000
me,
is 100 now. You hear me?
me personally, I don't discuss prices, but I say Rello is he
Uh,
giving you advice. But I will say this though.
mhm.
um, what I will say is, uh, if you want to kick it with a chick overnight, you got to use timing too. If you try to bring her back too early, it's not gonna work because she gonna be looking at potential missed opportunities. So you kind of have to like pick a good time slot to where she like, all right, I'm hanging it up for the night type shit. You mean? If you
Yeah.
wanted to hang out overnight with you, because you just say you want to kick it with her from 7 o'clock at night, that might be too early. 6 o'clock at night, that's too early. She's not gonna want to kick it overnight like that. You know what I'm saying? It's too early. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what time would you shoot for? Like 11, 10 or 11?
What time would you say, Rello? I want to see if my time is matching his.
Say that one more time.
What time? I told him basically another thing he got to watch is like you want to kick it with a chick overnight. You got to have good timing, meaning you can't
Yeah. Don't
pick
get them too
7 o'clock
early.
and
Yeah,
then
don't get them too
go
early.
work. You got to pick a decent time where they gonna be like I'm done for the night anyway.
Yeah, the later the better, broski. You hear me,
So
Jay?
like 10 or 11?
Yeah, like shit, like 12 to like 2. You hear me? I'm a mama. That's when you really get them for the overnight around that time, 12 to 2. Or like after 2 to 12, 3. Because it could still be early if you go in at like 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? You hear me,
Yeah.
Jay? Or my mom, because that's like they prime time hours when they really trying to like make a sale. So you basically trying to get them on last call for alcohol type shit. On my mom.
Sound good.
That's really like facts what he's saying right there.
Yeah.
I had to figure that out the hard way. I didn't know that. I figured it out quickly though. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long to figure it out. Like you got to get your timing down. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get your timing down, you're gonna basically be hustling backwards. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because they're not gonna be compliant. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah. They're gonna say no. That's what they basically gonna say. No.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see this says, Keith, I'm disappointed you let the boys mental wishing get on another trip with Rello. I said you and Relly would be better content. Really gang. I mean, but that's still one for the books. Even though he did that trip, I mean, that's still another trip for the subs to look forward to. Relly and Keith going out. So it's still cool though, right? Salute to Pop. He says salute to 9. Salute to you, Pop. He says anything before 9 or 10 they gonna get done with you and be back outside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You
Facts.
run too early.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So that shit can be tricky. But no matter how much shit we tell you, you're gonna have to figure out use the game we giving you and figure out your own
They gonna get them. They gonna finesse them a little bit because they really, you know what they so good at? They good at acting like they really, really gonna put it on you, and then when you get in the bedroom, it don't be like you think in your head. On my mom, they really good at it. You gonna have a couple of those. You gonna have a couple of those of some that you was like, I feel like I wasted my money just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mom. Because you got to sort through those. You got to, when I tell you my rule about the genuine burning desire, vet your chica, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be giving out the game and niggas know, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit I be telling niggas be good advice. So you going to have to really vet the girl and find out if she really like you for you and Sasua because they just so good at acting like you the love of their life, where you get in that bedroom and they acting like nuns and shit. You hear me? It's crazy. So I mean, it's a lot of those. So you gonna make some mistakes. Everybody do, but you gonna have some good ones in there. That was like, she was a header. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my mom.
Even if you know the game, that's gonna happen to you. Like nobody is exempt from that, from picking back. Like
No, I'm just saying in Sasua, that's like they known for that. Like
no,
that's
that's what I'm
like
saying. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying there's no way to like not get got. Like even if you're a veteran, you trick gonna still trick you sometime. You're gonna think
right, but I'm just saying when he get that feeling when he's laying next to her, and then he gonna remember Rello told me it was gonna be girls that was acting like they was, you know what I'm saying, and just got you starfish. Oh, my mom, so you'll see.
yeah, man. Hey, I would say this, man. When you get her back, like you chilling, get the content out the way early, just in case shit break down. You already got that at least accomplished. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Try to get
yeah.
that out the way, like try to set the mood, but like don't try to like crash and then get the content. Get the content, at least you secured that, and then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
yeah.
you another pro tip. Fuck with girls who really that you like really on you, bro. Don't fuck with
That's what
girls.
R9 was saying. That was
Yeah,
K9 was
bro.
saying.
If you gotta persuade her too much, she gonna bullshit you. On my mom.
He said kick
You
them to
gotta,
the curb. Kick them to the curb. They
yeah,
don't
you
feel it.
gotta find girls that at least like they are on you, like make you feel like they really, really want to fuck with you type shit. On my mom, those the best ones. But like I said, it's some that's good at acting like that, but it's some that really would be fucking with you that you might be looking over because you might be chasing something that might be more your speed, but she might not be trying to fuck with you like that. On my mom, so it's just a lot of little things you gonna notice. On my mom.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, man. I would say this though. Want to get content is going to hamper your trip, bro. Just know that. Be prepared for that. Everybody makes a sacrifice when they go to get content. It's
Okay.
still away from some of the fun. But this is what you gotta do though. Some chicks, depending on what your budget looking like, you might um even though you're not gonna shoot no content with her, you like, you know what, I'm gonna still hang out with her. I
Yeah.
still want to chill with her. You're gonna have those couple moments too, but you just want to chill with enough that you could still get the content though. And then you might chill with something where you like, you know what, I'm not even gonna haggle this. I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? If she not really with that, because she might still be a good time. She just may not be down with the content. You like, you know what, I'm gonna still kick it with her anyway. Because you
Yeah.
still out there on vacation anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you can go out to say you was out to eat with them, you can get content like that.
Can you get? I mean, it's possible. I have done it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's possible for sure. You know
You
what
could
I'm
take
saying?
them out on dates, but you probably gonna feel like a goofy. You know what I'm saying? In the suit. Like, cause bro, like they just everywhere in the suit. So if it's like you might
But
be
that's still gonna
taken
be
with
on
a
their
shit,
time, right?
huh?
They're gonna still
If you
charge that you on a time limit.
no, I'm saying like you don't. Just not the like. It's not like a. It's not like a romantic type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like CTG more on that type of vibe where you could like take a worker on a date taking to work on a date in a suit, you gonna look like an idiot. I ain't gonna lie. You know how you be embarrassed walking around holding the hands of the town whore, man?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
You gonna feel like that in a suit because they, bro, like they everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Yeah, you're not gonna see nobody walking around holding hands, bro. You're not gonna see that.
Not no hands, hell no.
You would look like a sore thumb doing that. Now, but what you can do, what I did was I did take a chick out to to eat, and we ate and shit, but
Yeah, like that, yeah.
it's still like the only reason why I felt comfortable to do it because I was getting the content, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
On no romantic date, I was getting the actual content, you know what I mean? Like, let's get some these shots, da 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 da. Yeah, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to cake up in the suit. On my mom, you don't. It's not set up. It's not cake up friendly. You hear me? On my mom.
Okay.
What's the number one rule though, Rello, that he must not break?
Yeah.
Now give him the top 3 rules he must not break.
You know, I always say, vet your chica, try to find girls with a genuine burning desire. And I always tell you, have strong masculine frame. Mama. You got to work on your frame, bro, because those girls, they be temptress. I ain't gonna lie. It'd be tough to tell them girls no because they be on you. You hear me?
Okay.
But you would get into a girl you would have told no that you kind of told yourself like I was cool on her. That's what like the strong masculine frame comes in because it's like you would get a vibe like this might not be the move, and then you would choose her anyway on some thirsty shit, and then something will happen, and you'll be like, damn, I should have went with my first mind. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mom, and it's just tough because they be so thick and so bad, you just get lost up in the sauce, and you be like, fuck it, you just try it out, but then you be regretting your decision later. So it's just like with your frame, you just gotta have that frame like. You know, if my gut is telling me no, I don't give a fuck how bad she is. I gotta let her go. You know what I'm saying? On my
Yeah.
mom. You
They,
gonna see what I
they
mean.
not was saying that yesterday. Leave that alone. No matter how pretty or anything you look, let that
Yeah,
shit
the
go.
vibes has to be right in the suit, bro. On my mom, it just has to be right in the suit. I ain't gonna lie to you. She gotta really want you just as much as you want her. Because if you get a chick that don't really like you like that, it could turn out real bad for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. For sure.
I would agree with that. And number one rule to me is like he was telling you to do. I'm gonna tell you the don'ts. Number 3 don'ts. Do not, and I repeat, do not fall in love, bro.
Oh, I don't do that. Hell no, no. I don't play that.
Don't do that, man.
I don't even live there. Hell no. I'm good.
Number 2, do not do. Do not try to catch a baseball, 100-mile-per-hour baseball with no fucking glove. That should make common sense, bro. If you want to get your hand blown off. Number 3, do not do is I would say that, but that'd be me being kind of messy. Number 3.
No, go on say it. Go on say it. Go on say it.
Nah, cause it's not really a number 3, but it is number like basically don't be pillow talking. But I'm gonna give you a real 3.
I don't do that. Nah.
A real number 3 do not do is do not have a chick come over, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got all your valuables put up. Like make sure you take a shower and all that shit before she even come over. Like you don't want wandering around your shit where you got to take your eyes off of her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Your shower and all that shit taken over and then invite her over. Have all your shit, everything of value put up in the safe, wherever you got to put it. Make sure that shit is put up, bro. Don't be like trying to put that shit up while she there. Like already have that done. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one, but it's very debatable because they told me not to do this rule, but I end up breaking it after I get more, I accommodated in the suit. Long story short, basically inviting 2 girls that don't know each other and trying to have a threesome with them on paper is a bad idea, but when you get more acclimated to your surroundings, I've done it a couple times and it worked out, but that could be problematic having 2 girls over there that don't know each other. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Always advise against having two chicks. Some dudes have pulled it off and had good experiences, but I always advise against it. Hanging out with two chicks at the same time. But it has worked out for dudes, like Rello said. So you just
So
gotta.
what if I don't want to put my money in the safe? Well, I want to hide it somewhere in the hotel, somewhere in the bit in my room, somewhere in the place.
What do you mean?
Is there any good spots you think of to hide it in the hotel room somewhere instead of putting it in the safe?
I just put my shit in the safe. I don't know. You know what I
You
mean?
know, motherfucker, just like up in your states, motherfucker. In the states, they be up there in the hotel. You got the hotel people know your safe, know the safe code and shit. They can just go up in your shit while you gone.
Yeah.
And you don't know nothing about out of state. If they got that shit overseas, like they know the hotel know your safe and you got the room key and shit. Motherfuckers work there cleaning the room, go up in your shit, be like, okay, damn, I know the safe. I can go up in that shit, see what this nigga got.
I mean, do you got any advice for that? I had just put my shit in the safe, but what do you think, Rello?
I ain't had no chick steal from me out all the time, so I don't even know if that lives up
Uh,
to how they be saying the chicks
No,
be
I'm saying, what
stealing.
did you do with your bread? Did you just have your money out? Where'd you hide it at? What do you say?
I left mine in the ATM. I only took out the amount of money I was gonna spend for that day. I had like a daily expenditure type of thing. You see what I'm saying? So I would keep most of my money in my sock, but then I would keep like some pocket money, like less than $30, like in my pocket, so I could just pay for like little shit. You know what I'm saying? So I would keep like 170 in my sock and then like $30 like in my actual pocket just in case I wanted. That's what I was doing, but he ain't got to do that. But I mean, you could get pickpocketed. I mean, K9 got pickpocketed at the club. One time.
niggas get pickpocketed
Took
and shit.
200
What the
and it
fuck?
was what it was.
Yeah, that was wild, man. Cause you gotta think, man, they professionals, bro. They
Yeah.
hustle.
So
You
that crossbody thing don't even work. They can pickpocket that too. The crossbody thing.
hell yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it don't work, but I was wearing it and got pickpocketed. You know? I mean,
The girl seduced him and relieved him off of 200 USD, basically. Long story short. So I was right there watching. She got me too. You hear me?
Damn.
Mama.
yeah.
She was into her K9. See, K9 was lusting. we went to Flip's fucking Halloween party. That nigga was lost in the sauce. He was drinking. It was lit. That day was lit.
Yeah, man. When you be drinking, man, you be slipping too
But see,
sometimes.
I don't drink or smoke. I don't do none of that shit.
Okay, well, they still could pickpocket you if you
Yeah.
let them touch on you, hug on you, any type of shit like that.
Okay.
Just to get pickpocket. You know what I mean? I
Okay.
had a rule when I was out there, and the first time I abandoned the rule, I got pickpocketed. But I never let the women when I'm out and about touch on me,
Yeah.
don't hug me, nothing. I just get their WhatsApp, whatever, talk to them. I make sure that they don't touch. If they try to touch me, I put my arm out like, you don't touch me. Like, you know what I mean? I don't let them
Or if you
touch.
strap their hand away, would they get mad? Like, move your fucking hand away from my
I'm
motherfucker.
not aggressive when I do
I
it.
ain't aggressive. I just want to like push their hand away, move that shit out the way, slap it away. Like, no, 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 don't do that shit.
I don't even say it like that. I just like no touch, no touch. I just say it
Okay.
cool. You know what I mean? Because I want to kick it with her, so I don't want to offend her. But I just let her know I don't want to be touched on. Now, or I keep my distance. I'm not all up on her. Like Rello, he like to get more all up on him. I just keep my little distance. I give the number, and I set up. So, but when I do kick it with him, I already got all my shit put up. There ain't no way for them to take nothing. But when I'm out and about, I'm gonna have money on me, so that's why I don't like them touching on me and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they gonna grab you though. The Sue is on autopilot, bro. Like,
What? Grab you like
yeah,
what?
bro. In a place too loud. What's one of my hardest bars? Gay now in a place you don't even need
Yeah.
game.
Grab you like how? Like how they gonna grab?
Bro, you just walk through and just you gonna have girls approaching you, touching you, like, oh, la, papi, all this. Two girls at a time,
Oh
like, and
nah.
they decent, like, two. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
sixes with bodies grabbing you, like, Take me back to your room.
I'm like, hell nah. Get away.
Nah, you ain't gonna be saying that. You gonna be saying, give me your WhatsApp. I'll text you later. Shit, nigga, them girls be tough. They, bro, them videos don't do it justice, bro. It's some hitters in Sasua. You hear me, G?
Okay.
And there's so many all in that area. You be like, God, boy, it's just they be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mamas don't go on a lit weekend like a Halloween, a Super Bowl, Memorial Day weekend. Boy, that
Okay.
bitch is unreal. I'm shitty. I'm gonna miss Memorial Day. I ain't going, but I'm like I could wait till Halloween. I've been so many times. You know what I'm saying? So I could wait till Halloween. If I hadn't been
Yeah,
7
I'm thinking
times
about. I'm just
already,
gonna
I could.
do this one right here. Then, if this one go good, I'm gonna go on down there and hang with y'all on Halloween.
Yeah, you gon' bro. This shit you gonna see this first time.
Yeah.
Halloween, bro, it's even. You gonna think this is lit. Halloween is nigga. It's Sasua on 10 because they all be there. You hear me, G? Like it's crazy. Sasua the best time to go for. I mean, Halloween the best time to go for sure. You
I'm
hear
just
me?
trying to test it out. This one right here, just see what it's
Yeah,
about.
it's gonna be fun. But I'm telling you, like whatever you experience here on Halloween, that bitch be litty. You hear me? Like
Mm.
lit. I'm talking about chicks, bad chicks everywhere. Like way badder than you seeing today. Like it's gonna be bad chicks there, the normal chicks that be there. But Halloween, like it'd be like a special certain league of them that come out. You get what I'm saying? Basically, so it'd be tougher. It'd be women to men ratio skyrockets, and then they just be flooded through that bitch. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What up, Coach?
Oh,
Salute,
there goes
salute,
Coach. What up, Coach?
salute to the panel, man. What's the dealio?
Nothing much, Coach. You up there in the two?
Yeah, I'm going this week.
You said when?
I'm going this week.
Okay, well, that's the same time I'll be there too.
Yeah, I'm going this week. So, you know what I mean? I'm just getting ready for it. You know what I mean? Washing
Yeah,
up my clothes.
yeah,
Link
me
up
too.
with him,
Me
Coach
too.
at Bailey's.
You
Yo,
said me what?
Link up at Bailey's.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, I meet you there. Then, 'cause, like Tuesday I'll be in Punta Cana. Then I'm going down the next day down to the Sioux. Then to Santo Domingo. And after
You
that, then
gonna
back
love the Sue. I ain't gonna lie, boy.
okay, what day you going to the Sioux, brother?
on the ninth, from the 9th to the 12th.
Okay, yeah. That's a better shit. I'll link up with you.
Okay.
We ain't going to Bailey's, though. We're going to be in the hood. Fuck that shit. We're going in your Europa block.
This nigga said the hood. What the
I'm
fuck?
saying y'all could just meet up at Bailey's, and
You
I
know,
be using Bailey's as a because
your
everybody know
Europa.
what Bailey's at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Use
Okay.
it as a little meet up at Bailey's. What up? Let's go. I wish I was going. I hate even talking about it, bro. I love this Sue so much. That vibe is just
I
boy.
love the Sioux, bro. There's no Sioux slander over here, bro.
That's
That
good. That's all
vibe,
good.
the vibe in Sasua is the best vibes. Like, man, it's like being on a block in your hood with just a bunch of bad bitches all around. Everybody just so welcoming.
Fact.
Chicks and like they don't be on no rah rah like the little niggas in the hood be like fucking with you like you need it like they be everybody be cool like they just be welcoming there. It's not
They're
like
very welcoming people. Yeah, that's true.
they not confrontational. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, if you're not trying to make content, I mean, if you try to make content, they do have an issue with you recording. But like, if you're not recording, the Sue is like a 10. I ain't gonna lie to you for sure. I ain't gonna
And the food good, Rolo. Don't forget that. The food busting.
What? Is it cheap?
And it's cheap. Hell yeah, it's cheap.
They got two different beaches. One looks so blue, like something out of a movie, and then the other one don't look as good, but it's still, swimmable. But I just
Okay.
love, nigga. And it's like secluded areas on the nice beach. You could take some chicks to. It's dope. Sue got everything a nigga could really want. Yo, the views
You
are
got everything
good.
a real nigga need, bro. That's a fact.
Thick ass bitches, yellow bones, all type of. They got the Haitians there that be tight as hell.
Bad dark skin bitch. Bad as hell.
Oh my mom, I love the Sioux. I really do love it. I ain't gonna lie.
I love it. I don't think nothing can top the Sioux, man. Honestly, I'm gonna see though when I go to this Medi.
It's gonna be a
I,
different vibe in May, but it ain't gonna be that Sioux vibe.
I probably ain't gonna even like Medi. If I like Medi more than the Sioux, it's gonna be what? What? I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna be like, no, Medi ain't better than the Sioux. Oh my mama. But if
Did
I
you
tell
like
y'all
Thailand
Medi,
better than
bro, if I go to Medi and tell y'all Medi's better than the Sioux, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I pretty much know, cause nigga riding them ATVs up and down the street on that fucking like
Now, how much
that
them running
shit.
people? How much they run?
The
Oh,
ATVs, what, like, what, 20,
$50?
30 a day? Some shit? What, 20, 30, 40? They got nicer ones, 20, 30, 40, 50, basically. Oh, my
About
mama.
I
60
you
bucks.
need a driver license for it.
Nah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
you good.
These and diesels, man, these are refusals. Have you ever been anywhere that was better than the Sioux yet, Rello, or what?
I mean, Thailand is technically better than the Sioux. I ain't gonna lie to you. It really is. But that vibe in the Sioux, because I'm a street. See, here's the thing. Like, when you come from my background, I feel like you're gonna be biased because you're gonna like that Sioux vibe because it's like perfect for like as a nigga that come from how I come from. But like a white boy from Arkansas, he might not really love the Sioux versus a Thailand. You get what I'm saying? He for sure gonna like Thailand better than the Sioux. So I just feel like I am a little bit biased because it's just catered towards the type of shit I like. I like that ratchet looking, thick ass black girl with the Dominican Latin flavor. Like, that's my type. You know what I'm saying? So, long story short, Thailand is better than the Sioux, but Sioux is for sure second place after Thailand for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. For sure.
Mm, okay.
Now, how to get in touch with you, coach?
Shit, you know what I mean? Once you get down there, just hit me up on Instagram. I put it in the back chat.
Okay, bet.
I put it in the back chat. Well, Razor down there too. I'm gonna see if I run into Razor down there. I'm gonna hit Trey
Yeah,
up too.
I'm supposed to be running to him too on the night.
Razor's still down there?
Yeah, he down there right now. He just went down through the food today.
Oh, so
Yeah,
he
follow
went
me,
from
Razor on TikTok.
County to the Sioux.
Yeah, he went to the
Yeah,
zoo today. Him and this one guy, some dude named Uncle or something.
Uncle C or some shit. Oh, mama.
He right
yeah,
there
yeah.
right now. He just got off live from being right there.
Got you,
He
got
at
you.
the beach. He at
Okay.
the beach.
You gotta, hey, one thing you gotta do, you gotta fuck with some Haitians while you down there too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay, now, okay. Let me tell you this, Relo. Only mess with the Latin people, Latin women.
You don't like Haitians?
Only like
But
Latin people. They gotta be light,
no,
bright, white, and Latin.
Ah, you don't know what you missing out. The Haitians got better box. Hey, oh, them
and they
Haitians.
treat you better than the Dominicans.
Yeah, oh my mama.
The Dominicans be on that other shit.
Yeah, you gonna see some. You gonna see some tough Haitians. Maybe you might change your mind. Maybe.
Okay, okay.
They
They got
tough
some
now.
tough
They
ones.
fine as hell now.
They got some tough ones out there. Oh my mom, Maritza. tell, tell him she might see Maritza out there and lose his shit. Like, damn,
I see
she
Marissa, I'm getting them. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like,
don't big
yeah.
ring me, bro. Don't. You know what I
You can be like, blip, blip.
Soon coach say, "They got my wrist right there." I'm like, "Who is my wrist?" They should go right there. I'm like, okay, niggas.
Maritza
Okay.
was bad though. Fuck. That was a bad. I didn't ever see no bad Haitians like Maritza when I went out there, but
The
you know what
white
I mean?
boys be having them locked up, okay now. They don't let them out the house.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Cause I was like, I ain't see the bad Haitians. Like I've
But
seen
the white
Maritza.
boys, when they see
I
them, they
almost
get
thought
them.
Maritza was like Dominican. She was so bad, but you know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't really seen no Haitian putting like that when I
That's
was.
what I'm saying. They got some bad Haitians out there that you might, you might see them and be like, damn, she actually tough. Cause like Marissa, she was tough. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, Marissa was bad as fuck. I can't lie to you.
my mama. So he might see something out there. Don't write it off. You know what I mean?
Okay, I hear you. I hear you.
I kicked it with one Haitian chick while I was out there, and
I ain't had no Haitians yet. Not one.
But like I said, she wasn't bad and cold like Marissa. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, let me just side.
Get
You
me
know,
one.
I just wanted to
Yeah.
just check it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's how the two A's is like, let me go and get you. Shut up. Let me go and see what you're looking like, what you're working with.
They had this one out here. I didn't get the chance to kick it with. She was on like I don't know if it was like a quad or a bike. She was riding something. It was about the mansion party. She was rolling. She was looking like Angelina Jolie, that Tomb Raider look. She had her hair done like when Angelina Jolie was on Tomb Raider, and
Was she dark skin or light skin, K9?
she was like she was like probably brown skin. She wasn't dark skinned, maybe brownish light. You know what I'm saying? But she was bad. I wanted to kick it with her. I did get her number, but it's so easy to forget about the chick because you could end up bumping into somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
And the
it's like,
bad ones, niggas book up. Like when it's a bad girl in Sasua, them niggas get her and they don't let her go. They be at the villa the whole time, for real. I ain't lying to you. You'll see one of that Roombas be bad as hell, and then you won't see her no more. Niggas got her.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they got her. She gone. Hell, if I see Ruby, I'm gonna get her. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Ruby.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get her.
I think I met a chick out there. Her name was Ruby. I didn't know if it was the same Ruby though. I didn't even end up hanging out with her, but she pulled up on me. She had a car. She rode up on me. She was like, you know what I mean? Um, she had a car and shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. The zoo was a good time. I don't give a fuck what a nigga talking about.
If you see Luna, you gonna crack too?
Hell yeah, I'm getting too.
There you go, cracked it.
I'm getting Luna. Who three more song about? Luna. What?
Veronica.
Veronica.
Veronica. You and Luna make like
Man, I don't care who big is out there, man. I don't care which the YouTuber girl out there. I don't give a fuck. I'm snatching.
No, it's
Nigga,
some
that shit.
girls that I kind of made semi-famous that if you happen to hit them, it'll be a funny story type shit. You know what
Bro,
I'm saying?
Luna is
Oh,
famous.
okay. I ain't trying to make no guys mad, but I don't know. I'm like, oh, we all good.
Oh yeah, I
Bro, you
forgot, nigga. If you plan on doing some live streams or you just gonna plan on getting some content because it's gonna be some niggas. You might have some issues on the back end too that you got to worry about. You hear me?
Okay, okay.
These
I know
niggas
that's
be
what
pillow
that what
talking.
K9 was saying. You were telling
Yeah,
me like, dog, watch out, you gonna have some haters and stuff. I'm like, oh well,
I
fuck
had niggas call the chick while I was on the live with her and get it shut down before. You hear
shut
me?
down.
what?
Mom.
Yeah.
That's why K9 said, don't if you're gonna do that, don't just do your content first and then put once you come back home, put it up there because you back in the states now.
Yeah, it's better to post it, but like I like to do the lives. That's just me, but it's better just to record them and put that shit out later, bro. Because it's issues
Yeah.
when you put it out while they there. It ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
This nigga's in love with him. For real.
Nigga said in love with these niggas. Fuck that. I ain't. Hell nah.
It
Yeah,
don't make sense to do it,
go
bro.
ahead.
I'm saying it don't make sense that niggas be in love with him do it.
Hell no, it don't. Hell no, that's stupid as fuck.
Look,
Nigga, you don't even stay there.
exactly. But look though, the perspective is too though.
And they sending money to them all. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Don't you got bills at your house?
Yeah, but when they go over there, they get treated better than they ever been treated. So that's why they fall in love with them, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Them women treat you different, bro. I'm telling you. Wait till you go out there and see it for yourself.
What? Now, okay, what you talking about, coach? They treat you good.
If
What you
you ain't
mean?
used to getting that level of female attention, you gonna get it
Oh,
overdose
no, I
with it.
can't. I'm used to that all the time. I'm used to that all the
Nah,
time.
it's at a different level. They act like you goddamn Chris Brown walking down the street, bro. It's different.
Stop
I'm
bull,
telling
Bro, you
man. Stop
you. I swear
stop
to
bullshit.
God.
lying, bro.
Swear to God, bro. Listen to me, bro. Once you get there and you be like, every girl is going for me. This is insane. Like that feeling takes a while to get adjusted to just realizing like you can hook up with every single girl you see on this area. Like it's a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. It's a
Okay, but
ego
I like
trip.
the feminine. I like the feminine and nice one.
They
And
got them. They got
and
whatever type you like. You get
the
me? Like
what they call it?
they got
What
chicks
they
that ain't
call?
gonna show you no interest that's going for you. You hear me? Oh, mama, nigga, what is you talking about, nigga? They got chicks that won't even give you a choosing signal that you can fuck with out there. You hear me, G? Oh my
Yeah.
mama, nigga. When I say they all going, they're all going. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom, but it's just up to you to pick the right one. That's
What
the
about the
tricky part.
submissive ones?
You, they
They all sub-
Dominican.
they all,
You
all
stupid nigga.
Bro, submissive. You're not going to Thailand, bro. You're going to DR. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, like, you talking about some submissive, nigga. You ain't going to the wrong country. You hear me? Oh, my mama, they feisty. Oh, my mama, they still Latinas. Now, if you want some submissive, do whatever I say. Lay down, do this, stay here. Like Asia, Thailand is where you want to go. You know what I mean? But these
Yeah.
two chicks, nigga, don't be surprised if they have a little attitude with them. Oh, my mama.
Oh, I don't fuck with them.
No, I'm saying they all capable of having one. Is the point? You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
they'll
Like you
turn on
could,
you.
like you could meet a chick,
Turn
seem
on
like
you.
she
They'll be
a
super
vibe.
turn
On
on
my
you.
mama, they a chameleon. On my mom, they a chameleon on you. You hear
Straight
me?
up, nigga. They'll
Yeah.
Oh
turn on
hell
you.
no.
Mm-hmm. On
Yeah,
my
yeah.
mama. I had a bunch. Everything was cool. After
Mm-hmm.
you hit and that money come, you see a different side of them. You hear me? Oh, boy.
That's what they do. They turn on niggas.
Mm-hmm. That's
But
one
they
thing
treat you
about
good.
Rod. Yeah, you gonna pick some good
They
ones,
treat you
but
good, man.
I mean, he probably might have just a couple bad ones, basically. So just account for a couple bad experiences, because you might not have a
You gonna
all.
have some bad ones, brother.
Yeah,
You
he
know
gonna have. That's what I'm saying. So don't go down there thinking like it's normal. You gonna have a couple maybe you chose wrong, or maybe you
Okay.
have to kick. You might have to kick a girl out. Come on, mama.
Hell
You ready
yeah.
to kick a girl out or no?
Hell yeah.
It
In a
don't sound
heartbeat I
like
will. In a heartbeat I will. In a heartbeat.
it.
Say the wrong thing, bitch. Get your ass up out of here. Fuck on.
Propina.
Propane popping.
What's that? What's that? Police?
No
Nah,
tip.
probably
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
that's what they're gonna call you, poppy.
That's where I used to be.
Man.
Say the
Went to
wrong
jail.
thing. But you
Went
try
to
to
jail for that shit.
hey, hey, but Ben, all
Yeah.
serious, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna roast you if you come back and we find out you decided to be a Western Union poppy, bro.
Oh hell no, none of that, dog. None of that. None of that. Purse first, ass last, nigga. Purse first, ass last to me.
Oh,
Talking about you just giving a little allowance, like man,
Hell no.
it ain't tricking if you got it.
and you know what? It's so many. They got whatever type you like out there. I ain't
I
gonna
like the bright
lie.
ones. The bright ones. The ones
Yeah,
that
they
K nine
got,
had.
bro. Listen to me. When I tell
The
you they
bright ones
got
like K nine had on his show.
whatever type you like, they have in Sosua, Dominican Republic. You hear me, Jay?
Okay. I like the ones that K nine had on here, the bright ones
Light skin,
with
petite,
the
slim,
yeah.
thicks.
That's the ones. Yep, yep, right there. Them.
On my mama, yellow bones. On my
Yep.
mom, they got all the yellow bones you could ever want. You hear me? On my mom, they got chicks look like they could be from like Colombia out there too. On my mom, they got them that light.
Okay.
Them Pluto TV videos, they don't show you how many girls is actually in that area. Like, bro, it's a lot of girls in that one little block. You're gonna be like, damn, this place is it's packed with Johns. You hear me? Oh, mama.
Okay.
You gonna have a good time for sure.
Man, that nigga gonna be over here. Like I heard him say it, but I didn't know it was like this. You gonna be you gonna see you Ben. You gonna be walking. You gonna be walking down the street holding hands. I'm like, is
You
that
got me fucked up.
Ben right there? You have your arm rocking around her shoulders. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Come on, I play the game different.
What's the budget for the whole trip though?
Let's do three,
Huh?
three to four. Okay.
Three to four max.
Yep.
That's blowable.
3 or 4K. Well, how long you
Yeah.
gonna be out there?
From like the 8th to the 23rd.
That's blowable. You got too many days on my mom. You could blow 3 to 4K in those days on my mom. You going to Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, and Sosua, you probably
Yeah.
go over budget. You probably might spend about five. I wouldn't be shocked. Sosua
Uh,
alone will break you with those many days with that type of money on my
but I'm
mom.
down there in the zoo for about
You just going
three,
to Sue for three?
3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4. Then I'm out
Three
of
to
it.
four, and you got
Yep.
3 to 4K you could spend on the whole trip, basically. And you got
Yep.
what's that, 14 days?
Yep. Or it was between 14 to from the 8th to the 23rd or the 8th to the 16th.
The 8th through the 16th or the 8th to the 23rd. You ain't got the
Yeah.
days in, or
No,
what?
right now it's the 8th to the 23rd. That's when my plane leaving on the 23rd. But I can switch it to the 8th to the 16th though.
Oh, you can push it up.
Yeah.
Hmm. See, in Punta, they a little more expensive in Punta. How many days you doing in Punta?
The rest of the like okay from the 8th to the from the 8th to the 8th for the first day it's up in Punta for one day. Then I take the bus down to Sewell from the 9th to the 11th or the 9th to the 12th. Then I leave from there, go to Dominican. I mean to the other one,
Santo
Santo
Domingo.
Domingo for about 2 days. Then I'll head back to Punta so I can catch my plane out of there.
Oh, so you only doing 8 days then? You
No,
said from the 8th to the 23rd, and then you said through the 8th to the 16th.
okay, yes, 8th to the 16th, 8th to the 16th, or 8th to the 23rd. But right now it's the 8th to the 23rd. My plane leave on the 23rd, but I'm gonna push it to us. For if I don't like what I'm seeing down there or hanging out down there, what it's like down there, I'm heading back on the 16th.
You ain't heading back on the 16th. You gonna like what you got going on out there, my mama, nigga. Especially doing all
But
three. Santo Domingo probably be the worst place you would like out of, because I know you gonna love the Sioux. I know you gonna fuck with Punta too. Santo Domingo gonna be the last place because they said really don't. If you don't really know Spanish, Santo Domingo ain't really a hitter like that.
yeah,
But if you know people in Santo Domingo, it could be a hitter. But if you don't know going to Santo Domingo, I heard people say it was a waste of time for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you.
okay. But yeah, on the first day on the 8th, I'll be in Punta for one day. Then I'm gonna take the bus down to the Sioux, and then that'd be on the 9th from the 9th to the 11th or 9th to the 12th. Then I leave from there, going to Santo Domingo for about 2 days. Then leave from there and go back to Punta Cana and stay the rest of the to the 23rd or something like that, or the rest to the 16th.
You might want to stay in the Sioux instead of going back to Punta.
But that's where my plane leave though, from Punta. That's where I got the plane leaving out from, because that's where it goes to and that's where it leaves out from.
You might want to have your most days in the Sioux though. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
say if you stand from the 8th through the 23rd, right? You
Yeah.
stay your most days in the Sioux, and then when you coming back home, you know what I'm saying? You can do the Punta days on the way back. You hear me? If you want
Okay.
to do the
Okay.
because I'm just telling you, like the Sioux got
Coach, how
everything
long
you
you staying?
need. I know niggas go for those days just to the Sioux for that long. You know
Staying
what I mean?
5 days.
You said what?
I'm staying 5 days.
Okay, 5 days. Okay.
He gonna want more than 5 days, bro. It's his first time. He got about 3 to 4 thousand to spend.
But they say they can't. They the pesos go. You hit them with $2,000 US, you get more pesos, right?
Yeah, it's more,
It
but
don't
it
matter.
ain't.
Like the thing is, you gotta know how much it costs. Like they gonna overcharge you regardless.
Yeah, it's
So
a little
if you
cheaper, bro.
paying, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying, 200-300 for a cup of coffee, and they paying 50, You know,
Yeah, they could
you
get
just
you,
gotta know how
bro. I
much shit
forgot about
costs
that.
out there.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he don't know how much shit costs. He gonna get overcharged for sure his first time. My
Damn.
mom. Yeah, you gonna fuck your money up for sure. Cause you don't know a moto's only 100 pesos. You know what I'm saying? Type
Really
shit.
50. You can give them 50. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's what
saying?
I'm
You can
saying.
give
A 50, yeah, 50 really.
them good.
My
Okay.
But
mom.
we go down there and give them 200. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing.
My mama.
That's
Damn.
Hey,
what
Rello, why you be so negative about people, man? Saying they gonna
No,
blow
I'm
stuff and
realistic. I'm realistic. I'm a mom. I'm telling him from a person that's been to Sasua 7 times. I know all the mistakes. He gonna make them, but you gotta have it. When you got a budget to make mistakes, it don't hurt as bad as when you don't get money like that. That's what I figured
but
out.
he said he got 4 grand, man.
Right, but if he make a $500 worth of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like he really only got 3,500 for real, for real. You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
that's
saying?
still look.
I really think
Uh,
he. Let's say he got three max because he might be a little cap on the actual budget. Let's give him 3 grand.
You
He
don't be
got
capping
two
on no
in.
budget. What the fuck? Nigga, I ain't no suck
hey,
ass
see,
nigga.
this is what I
I ain't
say
no
about
suck ass
Rello,
nigga.
man. Hey, Rello a
You
fool,
gonna be
man.
fucked up.
Hey, look, hey, Rello, Ben has already put his name in the hat as the next #1 YouTuber, man.
Yeah.
So I
Don't
think
fuck
he'll
him.
be all right.
No, if he even got three, he's good for his amount of days for sure. For sure. I'm just talking shit.
Okay, but you get him 1,000. How much is that? 5,000 or more?
Nah, it's basically you get like an extra $20 for every 100 you got. Basically, you see what I'm saying? With the current conversion, you get what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
what I'm talking about. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, all right. So you give them. So you get an extra 200 basically. You see what I'm saying? You trade in 1,000, you get two extra hundred because you get 10 extra 20s in their money. You get what I'm saying? Basically, because you're getting an extra $20 for every American 100 in their money. You get what I'm saying? Basically. I'm my mom.
Hey, so you're not capping on the budget? No, I'm joking.
No, nigga, I'm doing no motherfucking budget. What the fuck?
That nigga said, "What the fuck? I got 4 G's, nigga."
4G, nigga. And my 4G finna turn out to big money in their money, so I'll be like having a lot of money up on me, right?
Yeah,
Hey, and this what I do, Rello. You know, when they be coming like taxi cab. I'm like, y'all ride motor conchos. You getting the motor concho? Fuck out of here. You ain't no taxi cab.
Okay, Moto Concho. Okay, Moto Concho. But that's from Punta Cana to there, or start
Now
with
I'm
the
talking
Moto
about
Concho
the local shit. Like, you know what I mean?
or the
The
local shit.
motor conchos is like little motorcycles, mopeds that they
Okay.
ride. The taxi is like a car. You know what I'm saying? An
Yeah, I
SUV.
know that. I know that. Yeah. Okay, now with that thing y'all be driving on the ATV, that's better than the motor thing you talking about.
Hell yeah, but in moto nuts the butt.
You said what?
I said, hell yeah, the moto nuts the butt. You know what I'm saying? You get an ATV, that's much better.
Okay. Only
See,
rode a ATV. Only rode an ATV one time. That's when I was up in Mexico, and it was on an excursion where they be taking you out there in the woods and on dirts and shit. I ain't never rode it on the street though. So is it more a problem down there with on the streets or what? Or you think I'm gonna have a problem doing it
You
because the
goofy.
cars and all the other one?
Yeah, this shit ain't nothing new. Niggas
Uh,
ride ATV every day.
nah, you'll be good. The thing is, if depending on where you stay, you might not even need one if you ain't got like no fucking Airbnb or no villa.
no, I got an apartment right there by the beach.
You could pretty much walk everywhere you're trying to get to.
Yeah, they said the apartment that I got is right there by the beach, like 3 minutes from the apartment.
He ain't
Yeah,
gonna want to walk. It's gonna be too hot out there.
you
Finna
think
say,
so?
Yeah, it's gonna be too hot to walk. It ain't everywhere. It's not far, but it's just the heat where you be so sweaty by the time you get to where you walk to. I could mob that whole bitch all day, but it's just too hot to be
I mean, it
mobbed.
might be better for him when he goes, like if he had a quad, because there's not so many people there. When I was there for Halloween, it was kind of hard to ride the quad because there was so many
They ain't gonna
fucking
steal your shit, right?
on the road, and like then I'm trying to film, I'm trying to the quad for some reason, like it was fun. Like if I like say if I went and I was going to like Rello's Villa or something, like I'm leaving. I
Yeah,
just to ride around that little spot, it just seemed like it's more harder to ride it around that little area than for me to just get on foot patrol because it's like a lot of shit
yeah.
on that whole time.
Okay,
Man, it's like a lot of congestion. A fucking stoplight is just a suggestion for them. Like you gotta, and don't, I don't know.
okay. I see what you're
Or
saying.
maybe like when you go, since it's not Halloween, it might
Uh-huh.
not be so congested where you could actually like ride it a little bit, like without being in like basically. But it's not too much going on. Like, really, you didn't never feel uncomfortable riding it, like in town with all that shit going on.
Nah, I fucked with it. Like I like that quad experience. Like I wasn't the biggest quad nigga to get, but like after I bought it that first time, I was like, I gotta have me a quad every time. I like riding through that bitch. It's lit. You know, that's just me though. That's
Yeah,
like part of the experience for me though. You don't necessarily need to get a quad, but
Yeah,
my
some
first
people say
time I
just
just motoed
you walk.
everywhere around. I ain't gonna lie to you. My first time, but once you get there and you be there so many times, you get the little quads. You know, you might go pick a John up or something. Like I'll be doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mom, so
maybe it was a little overwhelming for me because it was my first time there, and I'm like riding it, and I don't really know where I'm going. It's fucking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's true.
It was like, and then I'm
Yeah,
trying
I don't
to
know where I'm going.
do this. I don't know where I'm going, and just because I feel like you really need to walk the town to even know where you're gonna ride the quad to. Like
Okay.
where shit is at, like, cause you ride and you just pass, you don't know where nothing's at. You just passing shit up, and when you get on feet, it's kind of like you. All right, now I got the lay of the land. Like, all right, I know this is over there. That I'm exploring on feet, and then it was just like a lot easier to ride the quad after that. Cause now I'm just riding the quad aimlessly because I don't know where nothing's at. And
right. But here's the beautiful thing about riding the quad: the layout of the whole town is so simple. You don't really feel like you ever gonna get lost because if long as you got sense of direction, like you know it's one big circle. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
but I think I do the
literally like
walking so I can go get more sightseeing where I'm going to, and then the next day I go outside like I know where to go. It's around here.
yeah, bro. It's
Yeah.
really it's a simple layout. It ain't like a real complex type of thing. Like you get the quad, you just ride around the little circle a few times, ride
But I'm
up
talking
and
about
through those
walking,
little middle streets.
walking part, the walking. I can do the walking more.
You gonna walk around the
Yeah,
whole
because
time?
I'm thinking about doing that. Yeah, because I go outside do a lot more sightseeing and shit.
See, but it's more spread out than I think you thinking about. Like I think
Oh.
you get what I'm saying? Like it's like a big area, but it feels like one block, but
Uh
it's
huh.
like a big area with like multiple streets and the side streets and stuff. Like it's big enough to where
Oh.
you could get a quad if you don't want to walk around that bitch. Cause you probably
Okay.
thinking like you able to like walk around it like a block, and it's more like a smaller town type of. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
think like a small town instead of like one neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? Like oh
Okay.
mama. But the whole town feel like just one block. I swear to God, the whole town. Oh my mama, it's so sweet. Like Pedro de Casante is the main road. You can just literally just ride around in a circle off Pedro on the ATV. You're gonna see all the little
Ain't that where the
touristy
beach
spots.
is on Pedro?
Yep, Sasua
Okay,
Beach.
that's where the apartment is right there. The apartment is
It's
right there. They say it's right there, and you walk out the apartment, and you got it's 3 minutes away from the beach.
okay. You good then? Mm, Sasua
yeah, man.
Beach.
So you just gotta check it out if see if the quad work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying the quad's not good, but you gotta think Rello had before Rello ever got a quad, he had been there several times already. This is your first time. It was my first time. That shit kind of was like overwhelming a little bit riding the quad. I didn't know where I'm going. I might see a chick. I'm like, oh shit, I already passed her up. Now I'm just passing shit up the whole time that I want to do or see or check on. You know what I mean? Because now I'm
Yeah.
like, until you kind of get comfortable. And then, like, have you ever even rode a quad before?
Like one time.
See what I'm saying? You're gonna be not really that familiar with riding a quad. It's your first time there. You don't know where shit at, and then I don't know. The quad is. I'm not saying the quad is bad, but I'm just saying like when it's your first time, it's kind of like
So it's best to catch them things, huh? Them little motorcycle people.
I never rode one of those. I just walked everywhere. I had
You
a
a big,
quad
you a
while I was
bigger
out there
dude,
too, though.
right? Basically, right? I'm assuming you're a bigger dude.
Nah.
You
I'm,
smaller?
I'm, I'm 5'5",
How much you weigh?
160.
Mm, mm, you can get a quad. I see. I don't know. Yeah, like it's up to you. If you want to just catch motos the whole time, you could do that. Or if you want to walk around that motherfucker the whole time, you could do that. But I mean, they got like taxis you can call. But you're gonna need a way around regardless, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom, you're gonna need some type of mode of transportation because it's like it's spread out like that. My mom, it is. Bailey's is a little distance from Roomba's. I
That
don't
shit
know.
is not
Man,
far, Rello. The Baileys from Roombas.
it's walking
Bailey's from
distance.
Roomba's when it's hot outside, and
It's a walking
yeah,
distance.
that's a
It's
nice
already
little
it be
walk.
hot in it already be hot here in
You hear
Miami. So
Rello lazy. That's it. He
I'm
don't
just
be.
saying, if it's nice outside, it's not a bad walk. That's what I'm saying. But I'm
oh,
saying when
okay.
it's hot outside, you like, damn, it ain't like that. I'm just saying that weather plays a big part into like how bad walks is. But like on a nice day, you could walk from Bailey's to Roombas for sure. But I'm just saying,
That's
like if
not
it's
bad.
like 98 degrees outside with sun sweltering, I might be like, nigga, I got on my nice clothes. I don't want to get all my shirt soaked in sweat by the time I get to Roombas. You hear me?
Yeah.
I sweaty. I get hot. Oh my
I don't
mama.
get hot because I stay hot down here in Miami. It stays hot.
Yeah, I get hot easy, so I don't be liking to walk if I'm gonna know I'm gonna be soaking wet by the time I get there. Oh my mama. That's my
Now
only thing.
that's a good thing that he said too, right there, nigga. Whenever you leave out your hotel or something, make sure you got a fucking sweat towel. Don't leave outside without it, cause you gonna be sweating, nigga. You gonna want to wipe your face, your head. Don't
That's
leave
Okay.
outside without a fucking washcloth or a sweat towel, nigga. You American, and you're not gonna be used to the heat. You're gonna be sweating profusely, and you don't want to just have sweat dripping down your face and shit.
Yeah.
Don't leave outside. Just if you go outside for a second, you like, damn, I forgot my towel. Go back inside and go grab it real quick, nigga. Don't leave nowhere without it. You're gonna be uncomfortable because you're gonna be sweating, sweat dripping all off your face and shit. You're gonna want to wipe yourself down. You know what I mean? You know,
Okay.
you're gonna
But
see. Dude,
I don't want to wipe. No, I don't want to wipe my face down with a towel in front of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got that beam in my motherfucking beard.
what?
I got
and
that
no
beam.
matter what, to another thing, I know it's gonna be hot, but I ain't gonna lie. Compared to Cartagena, I was grateful for that Sasua weather. I ain't gonna
Uh-huh.
lie. Even though Sasua get hot, that CTG shit is another level. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. By the time you get to your lobby, your shirt is soaked. I ain't gonna lie. It's just way hotter in CTG than in the Sioux. That was one thing. That was one main difference I noticed. I was like, damn, it's too hot out here. Oh my
Yeah.
mom. It be nighttime and it still feel like the sun is out. You hear me?
Yeah. No, what I
Mama.
was saying, K9, I was saying that I don't want to wipe my face with a towel and stuff in front of nobody because I got that motherfucking beam on my beard.
What does that mean? A beam on your beard? I
You
don't
know
know.
what a beam? We call it a beam, the little black stuff you put on your beard.
Oh, you gonna be putting the black on out there?
That's why I already have it on before I get there.
If you gonna be sweating, that shit gonna be leak. You gonna be leaking, man.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
know, my stuff
hydrate.
don't, this stuff don't leak.
Nah, it's gonna leak off on that towel when you rub your
That's
face.
why I say I don't want to rub it.
Right, but you gonna be sweating though.
Uh,
Nigga, you gonna be sweating profusely, nigga. What you gonna be have a pool of water on your face?
Yeah, nigga, it's hot.
I be
Sasua
tapping the
hot,
skin,
yo.
not I be tapping the skin, not the beard.
Yeah, you ain't gotta wipe your beard. You gonna want to wipe your face, nigga. You gonna have like a pool on your face, nigga.
Oh
Yeah.
if you gonna hide a black spray, you for sure gonna get a quad.
This nigga stupid.
Ah!
Nigga stupid.
You for sure gotta get a
You,
quad if you gonna have a Beijing in the beard, bro.
nigga, you better off getting that just for men and dying that shit, nigga.
You better diet after you come in the house. You hear me? Do not diet and go out.
You gonna be fucked, nigga. You going out there trying to be cute, nigga, with some Beijing. You gonna be like, fuck this shit, and then you gonna give up. You gonna need that towel, nigga. Tell you, nigga.
That nigga K9 said you fucked up.
I'm telling you, I was taken aback how hot it was. Like, and I'm from Cali where it's warm weather. Like, I was sweating profusely, nigga. Like, it took me like I say about 5 days to just get used to the heat. Like, where I'm like, all right, I could kind of. There's a couple of times I left without the towel, and I was like, fuck, I gotta go back to the room and get my towel, bro. I slipped up and left a couple of times because I didn't really. Nigga, you gotta have that towel, bro. You're gonna be sweating like a motherfucker. Like,
Okay.
go ahead, don't do it. You watch when you get
I'm bringing towel.
towel, nigga.
It's a little motherfucking wet wipe.
You could just kind of wipe. You ain't gotta rub your whole face then, but you can kind of try to. You ain't gonna. That shit gonna be annoying, bro. Have you ever had sweat dripping off your face and you don't got?
Nah, I ain't never had that.
All right, well, you gonna learn today, man. When you go out there, you
But
like
it's not unbearably hot though. You get what I'm
no,
saying?
but it's hot to where you'll be sweating a lot.
Yeah, it's hot or you gonna sweat, but it's not like, nigga, I can't wait to get out of this heat. It ain't like that. It's like a sweat, but it's like you're not cooking. You know what I mean? Like you're just sweating because your body's like, it is hot. Like it is hot out there. On my mom, like it's a nice temperature that's really steady and hot. You hear me? But like I said, when I went to CCG, that was really like too much. Where I'm like, all right, this weather alone make me not love this motherfucker. I can't be sweat soaked. I can't be sweat all day. I don't like that shit.
Okay.
Sue's got great weather. I ain't gonna lie, cause some of them days it don't be like too hot. You might catch one of them days where it might be a nice breeze out. You hear me? Oh my mom. They got some of them in there too, but like they got a lot of hot days where it's gonna be hot outside, like hot, sweat hot.
It rained every day that I was out there, nigga, and it was still warm. It was still hot, nigga.
People still out and about.
Yeah, because it don't rain the entire day. Like that shit, like come and go. You know what I'm saying? You might wake up in the day, it's sunny. Like, oh, it's not gonna rain today. It's looking good. Shit.
Wow.
Goodbye. That shit gonna start raining. I mean, the time that I went. You know what I'm
this
saying?
Nigga said paint gonna melt in the suit.
Yeah, that shit vicious. Like, I was like, and because you know what? And just crazy is you gonna see the Dominican chicks. You know, they got that weave in their hair and all this shit. And the dudes, whatever, like, they not sweating. That's how you gonna know. You gonna be able to tell who Americans are anyway. But Americans, they gonna have that little fucking sweat rag. You know what I'm saying? Because we just not used to it, bro. You gonna be like, fuck. But it's not the end of the world. It's not unbearable, but you will be sweating, bro. And if you don't have a sweat rag, you're gonna be like, I gotta go back and get one. But yeah, man, and they got another thing. They got really, really good food out there, dog. Like, food, like better than the States, in my opinion,
and cheaper too.
Is it cheaper? I can't really remember the prices because I ain't like keep track of it like that. But I just remember the food being good. Only thing I didn't really care for was their pizza, and I tried their pizza from 2 different spots. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah.
But everything else was exceptionally good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right. So you're gonna do some good eating. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like that nigga your boy Rello trying to get me caught up, nigga, on some bullshit.
Why you say that?
I'm like the nigga telling me this, then the other nigga telling me this. Then you say this, and you like once Rello say something, you like nah, he gonna be okay. He'll be. And Rello like this nigga is gonna be costing this, and you gonna be doing this. I'm like, what the fuck? Then Coach come out and say something. Nah, you good, dude.
I'm like,
Now you
okay.
know what it is, because I'm speaking from my point of view. Like, because you got to think, some niggas, like, it depends on what you want to do, and he's thinking about all the shit he would like to do. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Some
okay,
niggas
okay.
want to bang like 3-4 chicks a day. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't trying to do all that, nigga. I'm trying to do like one.
That's what I'm saying. So kind of, you got to know yourself and your temperament, like,
Cause
because
nigga talking about your budget and shit. I'm like, nigga, ain't no budget, nigga. What the
Been out,
fuck?
you
It's
can't really say that. You never been out there. You might want to do 2 a day. You
no,
might
I ain't
have a
trying to
day.
do all that, nigga. I'm trying to enjoy the view and hang out.
But that's what I'm saying. You never been out there. You don't really know how you gonna feel.
I
Okay,
say
Once you get
bringing enough for 2 a day is idea. Like, you know what I mean? Because you might want to, because this is a thing. Why 2 a day is idea?
2 a day.
Because you trying to get
okay,
captain as well, right? And the chick you kick it with, it may not be a miss, and then you want to hang out because this is the whole day. So you want to hang out with something in the daytime, go shoot some content, go bang something out, and then you gonna want to chill for something overnight. You're not gonna want to probably wait the entire day to go by to kick it with one chick at late night. So that's why I said 2 a day is idea. I mean, now if you a young dude, like maybe in your 20s, you probably gonna want maybe like 3 plus. If you were older
um,
dude, if you were older
yeah,
dude like
53.
40s, 2 is idea. You know what I'm saying? One for the daytime, one for the night, overnight. Boom. Simple. So if you got enough for 2 a day and food and drinks and whatever you do
Mm-hmm.
to be entertained, then yeah, that's how you factor it in. So, remember, like, you kick it with a joint early in the day, that's gonna be like less. Overnight gonna be a little more. So you think it probably about, and the time you going, the prices shouldn't be as high because you're not going during a super like first event and shit going on. Like when I went, obviously it cost a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because it was
Okay,
Halloween. So when you go, shit should be even like cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
okay,
No, but he's not really telling you no wrong. He just telling you based upon the shit he like to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just be
Coach,
prepared.
this your first time, coach?
Nah, hell nah. Just be prepared because they will get you. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared. Just be aware. That's
Okay.
all. Just be aware. That's all.
What's the
To
saying,
enjoy yourself.
coach? You rather have it, not need it, than need it and not have it.
That's a fact.
Okay.
Especially if you don't know. Now, if you know, that's something different. But you ain't never been out there. Yeah, you
Nah.
need a look just in case. That's some of that just in case money. Like it's whatever you want to do. You don't have to be fucking with the girl and still spend money. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how much shit costs. They'll
Yeah.
get you for real. They will get you, boy, on what shit costs you. So just be careful. You know what I mean? Enjoy yourself though.
But I would definitely say fucking with the mangoes. That's gonna be the most expensive part of your trip.
Expensive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because they gonna want that cake.
Yeah, all that other shit is really like feasible and doable. Like you want to kick it with the ladies, because sometimes you gonna chill and it's gonna be like, damn, I fucked up, and it's kind of like you wasted your bread. You know what I'm saying? So now you're back on the hunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, how, and then like it depends too. Are you a dude that know how to budget your money? Some dudes
Yeah, I do.
also struggle with budgeting their money. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know how to do that.
Yeah. Then if you're gonna eat good, are you gonna how you gonna do it? Like me, I didn't cook no food. I just went out to eat, and
I'm like a person that eat 2 times a day. That's it. I'm good for the night.
2 times a day.
Yeah, like more breakfast in the morning, then like in the afternoon, like a little hamburger and fries. Then I'm good for the night. I'm all good.
All right, yeah, you good, man. Like I said, the most thing gonna burn through your budget is them chicas. That's it. That's gonna be the main thing. So I
Okay.
mean, I guess if you kind of like, you know, spending like more than you expected, you could always like on some days take it easy. Like, all right, I'm gonna kind of chill today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could adjust it, that way. But and you could always do that. But like I said, you on vacation, you want to be able to like. I think that's still a good budget. You just gonna have to budget your bread.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think you good, bro. Just go down there and enjoy yourself. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the country, the culture. It's a beautiful country. They got the best beaches in the world. They got beautiful women. The food is good. The drinks is good. Dominican is a vibe. I ain't gonna lie to you. Don't let these people tell you that it's all about mongering because it's not. It's all kind of
Okay.
shit to see and do. All kind of shit to see and do. It's all kind of beaches and spots and city and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I think that Beijing, that shit gonna go left for you though. That's the only thing I say. With
Okay.
that Beijing shit not gonna work out. I mean, that's just like dye, some shit that don't just rub out and shit.
Yeah.
It's, that could be rubbed out. Nigga, you gonna be sweating. That shit gonna be leaking. Cause you're not
You
from
just
out.
ain't gonna last in the day, bro. In the day, you gotta kind of sit still. You know what I'm saying? When it cool down at night, that's when you can goddamn get out and shit. In the
Okay. Bet.
daytime, so in the daytime, you just gotta sit by the pool and relax, get you a drink or something, or go to
Okay.
the beach. I'm going to the gym when I get there. I'm going straight to that gym every day. I'm gonna see what's happening.
See, I never knew where the gym was at. I was gonna go to the gym. I never even got a chance to do it.
Yeah, it's right there at the beach. I know exactly where it's at. I'm going every day. There's some
How much you
chickens at
run?
shit, maybe $3.
That's not bad.
Yeah, $3 a day. I ain't tripping. $3 a day. I'll take it. Fuck it. I'm out of town. But it's a nice gym. It's right on top of the building. You can see the whole bay. They got nice
Yeah.
equipment in there. Be people in there working out. It's cool.
Bet. Bet.
It's cool. Go to my little breakfast spot. You know what I'm saying? Get my little 300 peso breakfast. You know what I mean? Sit by the pool. Get a
Okay.
pedicure for get a pedicure for $10. Manicure for $10. Get a
Okay.
massage.
Well,
Get a
happy Indian
facial.
afterwards.
I don't know. I don't need a happy ending. I'm good. Just
Okay.
massage me for the $20. You know what I'm saying? Just massage, man. I'm good with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I ain't down there to monger. I'm just relaxing. You
Okay.
feel me?
Bet. Bet.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's a good place to do it. The Dominican Republic got all that shit for the low. They'll do all that shit for the low.
Bet.
Okay, man. I think no matter what, you're gonna have a blast, bro. You're gonna have a fucking
Okay.
blast. And
Y'all some cool dudes. I like that. That's cool. I like how the space. Some of the people who in YouTube, they come together and support the brother, hang out. That's what I think they all should do. Support one another.
Yeah, the Sioux is very got good brotherhood. Niggas will talk to you and be
No,
chopping
I'm
it
talking
up
about the
with you.
YouTube space. The YouTube space,
The
like we
Sioux.
on now. Brothers like us, y'all support everybody. Not everybody, but some brothers. Y'all support them. Give them good advice and shit.
fact,
And not,
fact.
not all advice is good advice though. Some of these niggas will take some shit and have you crashing out.
Yeah.
Over here, Cap Town, we gonna get you good. Now, some of them
Yeah.
niggas have you looking crazy.
Yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. Yeah, I ain't trying to fuck with them people.
Camp
You
Yeah,
man,
can
man,
you can feel a different person. You can feel the vibe of a person. Be like the energy. Be like, hell no, fuck that nigga right there.
yeah. And then if you're trying to get content too, man, you got to think about, you know, who you are as a person,
Yeah.
what type of content you're trying to shoot, what's your tolerance level of, you know, trying to get lit. trying to pull off dope content. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's tolerance level of what they willing to go through to obtain the content is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people shit, they like, look, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm getting that content, and if it's
Uh,
bad, it's good. If it's good, it's bad. Me, I try to avoid ending
I
up
don't
in
do the
bad
bad shit. I don't do
situations,
the bad
but they
shit.
still happen, and I'm gonna document them, record them, and upload them. But just different style of being a content creator. I can't tell you which style's gonna work because some of the niggas that be having that wild shit going is lit in the space. And some niggas that be having that high value male gentlemanship or like whatever ain't lit in the space. Some of them are. You just never know what's gonna work, man. So I just say do what's true to you. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
you gotta see what the audience if they take into if they gravitate to your character or connect with your character, who you are in the space. You gotta remember when you doing your lives, not your lives, but when you doing content, you gotta get to a point where it's like in your mind you trying to create like entertainment. So I think a lot of people make a mistake because like including myself, like sometimes in the beginning we come up as 100% exactly who we like think we are versus like the entertainer part of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I'm here to like bring entertainment. I don't go too far in the character, but like you know what I'm saying? Like you're here to bring the people entertainment as well. So you have to be able to like do whatever you're doing, make sure that you're trying to make sure that you are a personality in the space as well. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, man. But I think it's been a good live. I ain't gonna be live too long today, just because, man, I had an extraordinary long live yesterday, and I'm gonna go rock out with my boys Sunday night podcast smoke and show the good fellas some love. So if y'all want to come continue to rock out with K9, I'm gonna go over there and chill for a minute, show my guys some love, show them some support. You know what I mean?
What
I
they
like to support other brothers in the space. You know what I'm saying?
what
Okay.
they
Yeah, so if y'all want to keep it to be continued, man, I'm gonna go rock out with the good fellas on Sunday Night Smoke podcast for a minute, and then yeah, maybe I'll go back live again later on tonight. Maybe not, I don't know. But for now,
Hey,
I'm
coach,
gonna,
where to find it at? That's the thing you sent me. So, IG.
hold on, I got you, bro. Cam 9, what they over there doing though, bro?
I don't know. I just told him I would pull up because he was over here earlier and he already like set his show back a little bit, and
That's a bet. I'll rap to you over there then. Ben, you got my shit though? Living Swell
Yeah, I got it.
97. Yeah,
I got it.
that's my Instagram. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Living
I'm finna
Swell.
sing. Okay, I'll hit you up in a minute.
For sure. All right, Cam 9, salute to you, bro.
salute to you, coach. Thank you for pulling up.
All
Uh,
right. All right, K9. Thanks,
salute.
bro.
At any time, man. Pull up, rock out with Camp 9, man. We got love for you.
All right, conceded.
Conceited, he probably doing something.
No, I'm here.
Conceited, you still there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, I'm just letting y'all know I'm saying rock out.
Got you.
All right, Ben. So, hey,
Uh,
Ben, you in the Sue what, Tuesday?
yeah. Wednesday.
Wednesday. Oh, okay, all right. So, shit, what you gonna have to do is probably don't say hop on somebody live while you out there.
Okay. You will
Get
be
some,
on
know what I'm saying,
K9?
boots and ground footage.
Huh?
You will be on Monday or Tuesday? I mean, yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yeah, man. When you get out there, hit me up, man. I typically Monday and Tuesdays. I
Not
like
Monday.
work.
I'm talking about Tuesday or Wednesday.
I typically go live, honestly, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
sometimes on the weekday I might squeeze something in, but I'll be working a lot on the weekdays, so that's not certain. But I'm pretty much my scheduled days is like Fridays for sure, and like Saturday and Sunday I'll be working them days in. But the weekdays I typically don't really go live on the weekdays that much because I'll be working and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and
Okay.
even when I do go live, it's not where you could really interact like the StreamYard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I'm talking, you listening, and it's not
Okay.
That's just off regular YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But yeah, so when you get out there though, I mean, so you'll be out there. What you said Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday.
I'll be in Punta Cana for Tuesday, and then Wednesday be the suit.
But you're gonna be out there for a while though, right? Not just
Yeah. Yeah.
if I can, I might try to go live. I can't make no promises, but for sure, pull up on Fridays or like in Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, as I'm gonna go live. So you know what I mean? And
Yeah, I'm about to say that might be the best bet, Dan. Go ahead
Uh,
and let you get your foot on since this is your first time. Let you get your
okay.
footing down a couple days and then just hopping on the live Friday.
Bet.
yeah, man. So have a safe trip, man, and good luck to you, my brother.
All right,
All right,
bro.
All
Peace
right, for
out.
sure. Peace out.
all right, Ben.
So that was Ben. Now there was two. Conceited, the one and only conceited. What did you do, conceited?
Ain't shit,
I
man.
know what you was doing. You was
What was I
most
doing?
asking because I've seen you.
Oh,
That's what we
oh
got.
yeah. That's what everybody was like, man. How you type it in? You know what I'm saying? Two checks. I'm like, look, man. Like you work with multiple screens.
You like Carter.
It's,
I got the whole setup, man.
yeah,
That's what's up, man.
yeah, man. I'm just glad this week, man. I'm getting back to some normalcy, man.
Okay. Well,
Like, yeah.
the space missed you, and you came back. You didn't miss a beat. You came out. You came back blazing like a trailblazer. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, y'all motherfuckers had me going yesterday, man, trying to goddamn catch up. Then earlier today, I was trying to catch up on some of the other lives, but sometimes rewatching the lives, it ain't the same, man, as seeing the shit like as it happened.
Right, but I mean, it's good to rewatch them too because you can't always watch them in real time, though. You know, your personal life may be in conflict. You know what I mean? So you got to deal
Yeah,
with it later. But I get you. It's not the same because you can't interact and add anything to the show. You're just watching at that point. You can't
yeah,
engage in any type of way. Yeah. But they're still dope, man. I don't really rewatch the lives that much, but I'm not saying I don't do it. I don't really rewatch my lives that much. I rewatch lives that I missed of other people. You know what I mean? That I wanted to catch. But yeah, so it's dope, man. But I'm glad you came back. You came back the right way, man. You came back. You didn't come back dull, man. You came back, you know, guns blazing. You know what I'm saying? So it was great, epic live, and we gotta keep creating more lives like that. I look forward to continue to working with you and keep setting the bar higher and higher, man. We're gonna get the we gonna like, since you've been going. I don't know if you knew I was saying I'm building a team. We're gonna have first, second, and zombie squad team. I'm about to run 3 shifts on my shit, bro. So I'm working on putting that together. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So right
Man, the thing is, I just wish everybody could like come together and like instead of like let's say one person channel doing the marathon 24 hours like that, just have it where you can like we can still do a marathon, but let's say you take 6 out and then you transition to Rello and Rello will take 6 and then Future takes 6 and then Pop, Sin City, Keys and just do it that way.
Yeah, that's dope. I mean,
But
it's like right now I'm about to get off because I'm gonna go support the Goodfellas.
yeah, then
That's
yeah, I
not
forgot all
gonna,
about the Goodfellas. Yeah,
that's not gonna work throughout the whole space because everybody is worrying about securing whatever they trying to secure. You feel me? You're not gonna be able to get that many dudes to agree, because Carter tried that. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna
mm,
get dudes to agree with because that's almost like what would you call that? Where you have like we all make the same or we all get the same. Like nah, and some niggas like feel like they need a bigger slice of the pie or are willing to compete for a bigger slice of the pie. They're not like let's just divvy it up fairly. It's never gonna work that way. So
I mean,
like
yeah, no, and I'm all. I mean, everybody like is entitled to what they earn, but I'm just saying, let's say for like a week, a week straight, it's always, somebody always gonna be live and they got certain time slots and just do it like that. Yeah.
I
But
would.
I mean, like you said,
It
but
would be
motherfuckers don't want
dope.
to do that.
No, I'm saying it would be dope if we could do that. I'm just saying you're not gonna get enough people to agree to do that. Like it's always gonna be some people that's like, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? And then that's gonna cause someone else to be like, fuck all that. I gotta compete and get mine because you gotta get yours, right? And so it always gonna be like that there. Like I mean Carter tried to implicate that, like dudes taking shifts, but like at the end of the day, who's gonna agree to take a second or a lesser role or a backseat? Niggas is gonna get out here and compete and go for what you know. Cause like remember, whoever's in the top slots are fighting the stand the stop slot. It might be a dude you come in the game, right? He ahead of you. Then you surpass him, right? Like nobody just stays in a guaranteed locked in situation. So it's really all about, you getting out here competing and repping what you gotta rep. But like I
Yeah, but
do.
it's nothing wrong with nothing wrong with competition because it's iron strength is iron. So let's say you and I racing, and if you jump out to a lead, then that's just gonna push me to go harder and try to catch you, but it's also gonna push you to stay in the lead.
Right. Now I feel you. I feel you. It makes sense. But right
Yeah,
now, Camp Nine, we putting together a team, and I fuck with you. You're a part of Camp Nine. I'm putting the team together, and I'm just focused on working with the dudes that's like minded and that's like in my circle. Even if they not in my camp, they got their own camp. Like I network with other camps though. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
yeah,
that's what that live was about yesterday. That was hella lit. Was to promote J Rello and Future. You know what I'm saying? Help them promote and networking with them. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
end of the day, I don't give a fuck what time a nigga going live. I'm starting my show at the best time that's convenient for me. And that's just how it goes. You got to fight for a position in the space. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah. And I mean, at times like that is understandable. Where it's like, okay, you're gonna have multiple people. Now it's like you got to stand on your own merit. Where it's like, hey, if you want to get the people in your life, you gotta I ain't gonna say do something entertainment, but you're gonna have to provide entertainment to get people in your life without doing the whole bickering and arguing and stuff because we know negativity breeds, you know what I'm saying, views. But yeah, just doing like legit content.
oh yeah, man. That's what I said over here
Yeah.
at Carolina. We winning, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like we not trying to sprint to the front because I don't know if that's sustainable. But we making good progress and good leeway every day. You know what I'm saying? And we building brick by brick. Everybody got their own motto and how they want to do it, rightfully so. But I will say, and I'm just looking forward to working with new and up and coming talent as well. You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah.
being that it can't really work out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely looking forward to doing that as well. You know what I'm saying? Young
Yeah.
Rello, what's the deal?
I had to go see how my son was doing.
You get nervous, Rollo?
No, I want him to get it. I do want him to get it, but like I said, he almost got that shit. Well, he did. I just went and looked. He almost got a band. You hear me?
So you're not feeling that confident about that 50 no more?
No, I mean, come on,
Wait,
bro.
because he has to make how much? Not a band. How much does he have to make?
1,200. He had 961.
Oh shit. Okay. I mean, I
He
already.
need he need another $200 basically, almost. Basically, a little bit more than 200, basically.
I guess it's a win-win if he gets it. It secures the trip of you guys going, and if he comes a little short, then at this point, I guess it's a win-win because we wanted him to get the money. If he
Right,
comes
but
a
he
little
has to
short,
get all of the full 12 though. You know what I'm saying? So
12 where the players dwell. Conceded, how confident are you feeling right now about the bet?
I've learned to never bet against a fundraiser. Like, I don't know why Rello wanted to bet against a fundraiser. Like, you never bet against. these guys gonna get the money some way somehow. So you never bet against the
I
funding.
just wanted to amp it up because we was popping shit on this motherfucker yesterday. And it looked like it worked. It looked like he gonna get his 12. I mean, if I owe 50, I owe 50. I mean, it is what it is.
So yeah, fundraiser Friday for 25.50.
Man, I owe 50. Wow.
He conceded. He's conceded to conceded. Oh shit.
That's cool. A bet is a bet. That's why I wanted to keep it light. Like a light 50 is like, all right. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's a light 50. That ain't, you're not gonna die over $50. You know what I mean? So it was good. I think if it helped it out in any way, and I think I have after that live yesterday, this shit amped it up because they played it on his shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, so they had it. Okay.
Yeah, they
That's
played
good
it.
because I was fucking like my shit is kind of locked out right now. So I was hoping somebody had it. Shit.
The
No,
crazy thing is, Rello got them dudes so mad about the stuff he was saying, not knowing Rello is all jokes, whatever. It's to sell the trip. But they was like, no, well, he said this and that. And I was like, yo, man, Rello don't mean any of that. Well, he said this about Future, and I was like, man, come on, man. I said, y'all don't know Rello.
man, listen, bro. He only need another $200. He's locked in for the trip. I wish he would. If he could just raise a little bit more, he'll have a little bit better budget. He really need about 14, 15.
He
He
might
good though.
need
He
it
gonna make
though.
this one work. He gonna make this one work, man.
How long has he been doing the fundraiser for? When did he start? How many hours?
He did one
What?
Friday for 500, and he got that for 5, and then he just raised another 7
I know, but how
today.
long has he been doing the fundraiser today?
About 3 hours, like three, almost 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad. $700 in 3 hours, 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That's like $200 an hour. That, you know what I'm saying? We got my boy B Bill E with the $10 super chat. He says Camp 9 is in the building for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely in the building, man. I salute to B Bill E, one of the pillars in Camp 9. You know, and Team Rays. I truly appreciate you, B Bill E. We most definitely in the building. Uh, yeah, I'm excited, man. Cause I wanted to do that bet with Nomad, but Nomad kind of talked me out of it. Basically, long story short.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you? Did you? I mean, rightfully so, right, Rello?
Yeah. I mean, I saved you from losing some money right there. I ain't gonna lie.
I say you. I still think you gonna get lit with Nomad, but it's just tough if you don't want to be on camera like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He ain't gonna be ready. He might freeze up since he said that. You know what I mean?
You think you might freeze up?
Bro, when you got so many people looking and watching and everything, like it's different, man. Like we gonna see, man. Mama. We gonna see. We gonna see. He gonna have to really be, bro. You know how this shit go. Niggas could get in your head easily at any moment. You know what I mean? Mama.
Yeah, please believe me. You know what I mean? I know that. He said MK says why Rello ain't going live tonight because he's rescheduled it for when did you
I,
reschedule it
I
for?
didn't want to take any attention off of NYC's The Future's fundraiser tonight. That's the real reason I canceled my live. Cause I was just thinking it's probably gonna run over. You know what I'm saying? And I was right. So I just wanted to make sure he got all his money together and it looked like it's working. You hear me, G?
Okay. So you're basically showing him some love.
Hell yeah, because I knew if I didn't go live, I knew they was just gonna watch future shit, future fundraiser. So I was like, that works out perfect. CC carried him,
Hold
and he
up, is
almost got a
Rello
band.
admitting? Hold up. Is Rello admitting that Future was gonna take from his views?
No, I didn't want to take any. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. I wanted to throw him some more views. You know what I'm saying? Like me going live would impede on his views because I'm gonna have. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because he's
we
gonna
got.
have like 100 and something in the building, or 200.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? But it's crisscross because some of the people that watch me watch him. So I'm like, fuck it. It make more sense for me to just not go on and just let people go watch him tonight and get his little fundraiser money, lock it in. I could go live anytime. You know what I'm saying? And pop
Hey
my shit.
Rello, you missed your calling as a PR spin person because you can always spin a narrative to your favor, man.
No,
You
that was,
missed your calling.
bro. I'm dead ass. That's why I canceled my live because I'm like, nigga, I just want to see if Future gonna get his whole 12. Oh, my
Yeah,
mama.
nah, that's good shit,
Why would
Rello,
I want
man.
to
Like I
take
said,
attention? Why would I want to go live and take attention off of him and he risks not getting his money and that's gonna fuck up the trip? You see what I'm saying?
yeah, sure, yeah, nah, that makes sense though.
I want him to go on the trip. I don't want to take no views off of him. On my mama, I didn't.
Yeah, salute the Future man for getting his goal or getting close to his goal.
Man, he got almost a band. Should have like over a band now. What he at
Bville, he
now? Cause
says, what was the bet? The bet was
I
J.
bet that he
Rello.
wouldn't get the whole 1,200 for the trip. Oh, well, that was the bet. Me and him $50 bet. You hear
Yeah, you
me?
better concede it. Conceded and Rello had a $50 bet. And it looks like Rello's $50 is in jeopardy right now.
He's almost got the whole 12.
Bville says, conceded, what up? Ain't seen you in a few. And he says, please hit the like button for K9. Absolutely, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, smash the notification. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty lit. I think the build up for this trip is gonna be insane. I'm just hoping the trip matches the build up. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like the build up. It seems like it's gonna be two. The build up might not live up to the build up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it could live up to the build up, man.
Yeah, it
Got a lot
could,
of work with, you know what I'm
bro. Bro, Future is used to black screens and ceiling fans. You hear me, Jay? Like,
saying? So you about to go upgrade them?
bro, like, motherfucker, bro, it's like, bro, like, motherfucker, this is a layup. Oh, my mama, this is a layup. It's gonna be a good trip though. I'm gonna show him how to. I'm gonna really take him under my wing, bro, and show him how to really put the trip on, bro. You hear me, G? On my mom, get some Johns, bad Johns, turn up, do my usual thing, have Future around in the background, yeah, looking crazy. You know
BVL facts. He says sometimes the build up surpasses the trip. That does happen sometimes. Casita says, BVL, I got 2 newborns, been getting everything situated with them. And what does it say? Finance or something? I don't know. Oh, fiance.
Beyonce, man, hey, K9, you need to start wearing your glasses, man.
All right. So he been doing shit with his fiance. You married Casita?
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
somewhat. It ain't,
fiance.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't official yet, but it basically is.
Okay. Salute to you, man. Salute to you and your wife
Yeah.
and your kids. You know, that's what's up, man. There is hope for the space. Me and Rello, we Rolling Stones right now. We like you like Al Bundy. We're like we're like I don't know. But Bville, he says congratulations. Yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations to you, man. He has twins. 2 sets
Yeah.
of twins.
Yeah, 2 sets. 14 and now what? 2.5, no, 3 weeks? Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks Friday. Yep, 14-year-old
Congrats.
twins and 3 weeks. Boy, I don't know why the hell I started over again.
Hey, at least you still with the person you started over with. Shit, you know what I mean?
No. My ex-wife is the 14-year-old.
Oh, so you got 2 different camps, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I only got one camp, man. It's I'm not starting over though. I refuse
Hey,
to.
look, man. Hey, dude, that. Hey, K9, never say never, because that's the same thing I said.
If I start over, like kids wise, I'm gonna have to have a kid out the country, and I don't see that happening though. I'm definitely not having no kid with no chick in America. Never. That's not gonna happen. I'm not even gonna have no kid without the country. I'm just saying, like, that's like the only plausible way that could probably. I don't even see that being possible, but yeah, that's pretty much I'm not having no more kids. CTG Policia, salute for the 199. What happened to the last live? Man, the last live got fucked up, bro, because let me tell you what happened. It was a 19-hour nonstop bomb to bomb. Wait, bomb to bomb, toes to toe. I forgot. I can't even speak. Toe to toe bombs away, basically. It was an epic live, and I fucking should have cut the live at the 11-hour mark or 12-hour mark and then restarted the live. But since I didn't do that, I think it messed it up to where I can see it on my end. I can see the views, but now I can't click the video. So I don't know if it's still gonna be processing and it'll be available like later, or it's just a wrap. And then if you
No,
see,
well, I know normally on YouTube it'll cut it to 11 hours and 55 minutes, but so it didn't save to your StreamYard.
no, like I can see it on the
Yeah.
StreamYard, but it's not like saved on there. It's like my shit didn't have the memory for it or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like it's
Yeah.
on there, but I can't play it. Like I don't know, but like I still got credit for the subs, the super chats, and all of that. But like, yeah, I'm not basically not gonna do that no more. Like if I do a marathon live again, when I get like so many hours in, I'll cut it and tell the people to go back out and come right back in. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And lesson learned. It just sucks that it happened on that particular live. But there are people that do have clips from people like Smoke and other people, you know what I'm saying? So that's cool. At least it's not completely, gone forever, but there's some moments. No, yeah. So shout out to K9 for running that marathon. Yeah, man. A great marathon, man. Great marathon. He says, have a kid in the suit, K9. I'm cool, Eddie Matrix. I'm woo. I'm woo. Uh, he says it was classic. The first 12 hours should still be available. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like normally you'll still be able to get the first 12 hours, bro. It's not letting me upload none of this shit right now. Like it's there. So I'm hoping like after it processes or whatever that I'll be able to have access to it again. But I'm not sure why I don't have access to it right now. I'm like, fuck, bro. I do not. I can see it, but I can't like play it. Like for some reason, it's like it ain't working. Um, Learning pains. Yeah, man. That's one to grow on, man. But it's a lot of people know about it. A lot of people seen it. That video probably would have got like at least 3,000 views, bro. That live, you know what I'm saying? I already had like damn near 1,700. So I'm thinking it would at least did 3,000 views had the shit didn't get taken down. Not it didn't get taken down, but it ain't like where you guys could click on it. But so I just know next time to not to do that. You know what I'm saying? To break it up and make it happen like that. But a lot of people, 1,700 people already seen it, so it's still in the history books, and people are clipping it up and using it and all of that. So people will get a chance to see it, just not in the totality and in the way I would have liked it to go down. So yeah, man, it sucks. But anyway, I'm gonna go rock over. If y'all want to go hang out with Camp 9 still, I'm gonna go rock over there with Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Show them some love. Go rock with them because they're always rocking with me. And I'm gonna go rock out with them for a second. So you guys are more than welcome to follow your boy over there. And so I'm gonna cut the live. Maybe I might go back live tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go rock out with them real quick and pull up on them, show them some love. So you guys are more than welcome to follow Camp 9 over the Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. But thank you guys for showing up, being great in the chat, for hitting the like button, for subscribing, and for all the super chats and everybody that joined the panel. I appreciate you guys so much. It's your boy. Do you got any last things you want to say, Conceited?
No. Like I said, I'm about to finish watching Future Fundraiser, then I'm gonna hop over there with Smoke and the Goodfellas. So I'll
All right,
see you over there.
all right, Rashad. Whatever I miss, keep me up on the speed. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
All
All
right,
right,
Rashad.
K, now you be easy out there.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
Yay, yay. Then there was one. I am the one. All right, but look, thank you guys for pulling up. You guys either go check out Future, go check out Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. That's where I'm headed. Much love and respect. Thank you everybody for everybody pulled up. And congratulations to Future for hitting his budget or getting close to it. Shout out to Future and the Online Nation. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Jay Rello. He got his fundraiser coming up next. All right, it's your boy K9. That's my time, and I'm officially exiting the building. Yay, yay.